Hey y'all, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all for being here. All right, so we will start now. Someone says, when will we start? When I get ready. I had to do a little sharing and I shared on the post. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all being patient. So we're going to be talking about beauty if a philosophy. I meant to put is, but we're going to fix that later. Okay. Beauty actually is a philosophy. Let me change that. So y'all are not confused. Hold on, give me a second. But y'all click the like. Thank y'all. Appreciate sorry, y'all. Click the like and let me fix this title real quick. I appreciate you guys. Yes. Typing too fast. See what happens. All right. So new people will see it the correct way. All right. Thank you. Okay, so beauty is a philosophy. All right. Why? I know people don't think about beauty in a deep way because they feel like it's surface level and it's shallow, but it's quite the opposite. Okay. It's quite the opposite. So you all need to understand. So if you study philosophy, you probably read some Socrates at some point. And Socrates speaks a lot about beauty. And, he was very well known for philosophy. Okay. Okay. So Socrates defines beauty as not merely as physical appearance, but as a blend of usefulness, appropriateness, and moral virtue noted in the soul. So basically, he argues that true beauty is an internal, unchanging form transcending sensory perception to be apprehended by the intellect, often leading to an ascent from physical attraction to inner goodness. Beauty is functionality and virtue. Okay. So he suggests that beauty is that which is useful and appropriate. Okay. So why do men like women to be beautiful? What is the use of her beauty in his life? And this is why I tell you, ladies, look good, because a man deems you more useful even if you ain't doing nothing, just because you're beautiful. Listen to me very carefully. You could be doing absolutely nothing but looking good, and they still deem you useful. Why? Why are you useful just because your looks? Let me tell you why. Because if you are useful to a man just by looking good, you will definitely up his status, make him seem like he's a better person because he can actually get you. So you're doing a lot for him just by looking good. That is so useful to a man's job, his ego, his self esteem, his ambition. All of the things are useful. Okay. Listen what I'm telling y'all. It makes him more valuable. It makes you more valuable. That is useful in the perception from the outside. And for most men, they are ego driven. Therefore, how they look, the partner or the woman that they're with, is useful to them if she is beautiful because it makes him look like he has everything that he needs in order to pull someone like you. Okay. Okay. So when you're, okay, so physical beauty, okay, look good, feel good. I always tell y'all that, right? If you look good and you feel good, when your beauty fades, now listen to me very carefully, because when or if, because we got technology now and medical stuff, but if or when your beauty fades, because you live your life beautiful, putting energy into yourself, putting love within yourself, that is going to create a more positive outlook. That is going to create a better person. That is going to create a more confident individual. So, and they'll be able to teach that to other people. And they will still keep up their looks, whether they're getting older or not, because that is part of who they are. Okay. So you're going to have a much better attitude in life. You're going to have a much more positive outlook in life. You're going to treat people better because you treat yourself how you want others to treat you. And if you put in effort, that's how people are going to treat you. Okay. You're going to see the beauty in others because you recognize it in self first. Do you understand what I'm saying? And your beauty will transcend and ascent into a higher frequency. And that's that aura. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. That's that aura. Look, feel good. Do you understand? But if you're ugly, and not because you are born that way, but because you didn't fix yourself up enough, because look, everybody wakes up looking like they look, but you can put some effort and energy into yourself to look better. Okay, better. So as a philosophy, when you look good, you have less to be angry about. You have less people to be jealous of because you're too focused on yourself. You're too focused on the good that you're going to receive. You're too focused on your goals. You're too focused on feeling good. So you don't have time to down others, to make faces at others, to talk trash about others. Why? Because you look too good. Okay. And beauty is a philosophy. And if you understand philosophy and its usefulness and its ability to get you where you want in this world, and you don't have to be born beautiful. You just got to make yourself beautiful. That's literally it. Why do you think so many people spend billions of dollars trying to make themselves look good? Because they know what comes with that. They know what comes with it. It's the same thing as men striving for wealth. Okay, they know what comes with it. And the funny thing about beauty is that you can get wealth from beauty, period. So while men strive for wealth and women strive for beauty, they can get that wealth and they can get the beauty. So it is a philosophy because it takes a lot of energy and effort in order to understand your true power as a woman, as anyone, because a man can be beautiful too. But your true power lies within your usefulness. Why do you think pygmies want a more attractive men than they are? Because they're thinking backwards. They don't see themselves as beautiful, so they want a beautiful man. Because instead of putting in work on themselves, they'd rather flip the script and make that beautiful man useful to them. This is why I don't do like that pygmy stuff, because it's a philosophy. If you're making him the useful one, the beautiful one, da 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 da, you're giving away your power because that's what you're supposed to be as the lady. Okay, in the relationship. That's why all these men are walking around thinking they're prizes, because pygmies out here worshiping a man's beauty when women are supposed to be worshipped for their beauty. Okay, not men. And pygmies out here looking at men as useful only with their looks. Men are providers. Men are protectors. Women are to be beautiful. Okay. So instead of looking at them for providing and protecting, they're looking at them for beauty. And that's when it all went wrong. Okay. No, beauty is a philosophy. It is useful within itself. You don't have to do anything but receive. That is feminine. Okay. And some of y'all don't understand that. And that's why y'all don't put in any effort into how you look. But you want a man that puts in effort on how he looks. So tell me where you went wrong. That philosophy is backwards. Okay. Now you're going to be the provider and protector for that beautiful man that you have over there. Okay. You're going to find him useful, but it's not going to be as useful to you as your beauty would be useful to him. Do you understand? Because of the way society is created and set up. That's why. So a lot of y'all need to stop looking for looks and look in the mirror for looks. Increase your looks. All right? Because your looks is a frequency and an aura. Think about it. When you're sitting in a room and a beautiful person walks in, the whole frequency of that room changes. People start talking. People start moving different. People start sucking in, standing up straight. arching their back. Everything changes. Why? Because everybody recognizes that it is a power. Now, when you complain, well, I don't want to have to do that every day. I don't want to have to get up and look good. What if nobody cares about that? Okay. You have no power because you don't give yourself power. You don't make yourself powerful. You don't understand the philosophy of beauty. You don't understand that with beauty comes everything. Okay. Nature expresses itself through beauty. There's no reason for you not to do the same. Okay. You are part of nature. Flowers express themselves. Animals. Everything. Okay. Trees. And you're going to sit up here and look the worst you could look on purpose? It's time to realize your power as a woman. And remember this. A lot of you guys are young and you walk around looking like trash. You need to look good while you're young, baby. You don't need to look like trash. You can look like trash when you give up the ghost. You understand? And even then, you should still look good. So stop. Put some energy and effort into your look and watch your life ascend. Watch your life get better every single time, every single day. Okay. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure. Now let's see what he says about ugly people. Let's see what Socrates says about ugliness. Socrates often uses irony regarding his own snub-nosed, unattractive appearance. So he's ugly. Socrates says he's ugly. Okay, he says it's more functional to be ugly as a man. And thus more beautiful than conventional ones. That means it's better for a man to be ugly than a woman because the woman is able to shine and be useful to the man while he is therefore inspired. Okay, so it's better for a man to be ugly because a woman will deem him better for her, because then the dynamic, you're going to have a better outcome. Okay. It's dumb for a man to focus on his looks. He's supposed to be focused on other things. All right. Because the woman is the more beautiful one by nature. Okay. So why would a man focus on that which is not already, So he's better. He's a better catch if he's ugly. This is what Socrates is saying. Okay. He says, beauty is a short-lived tyranny, if only physical, but a gateway to immortality, virtue, and understood as divine intellectual ideal. Okay, so beauty is short-lived tyranny. That means you can rule if you look good. Think about all the iconic women. The most photographed women, the most iconic women are beautiful. You see their pictures everywhere, whether dead or alive. Correct? If aliens came and visited the earth and they saw a woman's image plastered all over the place, and artwork, prints, pictures, photos, they go, who is this goddess? Did you worship this being? Because yes, it is a way to rule. So therefore, that's why if you want a man to worship you, you got to look good every day, not just some days, Think about this. Now, I know everybody's not going to look their best every single day, but do something. Do something so you don't look terrible. Because that is your power. That is how you get everything you want. Okay. Especially from a man. Because think about this. Do you think men go out looking for ugly women that have money? You think men that have money go out, I want me an ugly one? No, they're looking for the beauty. Okay. That is literally what they are looking for. They don't want nothing ugly. None of them do. Okay. They don't want nothing that's deemed ugly, what they consider ugly. So if y'all are sitting out here mad at other women because they choose to put in energy and effort to empower themselves, literally, it's because you need to learn how to do it. Okay. There are some women out here that are just mad for no reason. And they're mad at themselves. They're not mad at other women. They're mad at themselves because they don't have the permission. I'm going to say permission to allow themselves to love themselves to the point where they can become beautiful, or at least put energy and effort towards becoming beautiful. You say you needed to hear this? Yes, free agent. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. All right. You're going to waste a lot of women are going to waste their youth looking like who did it and why. And I said this in another video. The best you're going to look is in your casket, because they do put makeup on you. They do your hair and they do them nails. And if you do that for yourself, and you got to take a mortician to do it to you after you done passed away, and that's the best you look in your casket. Yeah, people are going to take pictures of you in your casket. Yes, your casket, you're going to look better in your casket than you do on your obituary picture. Why? Because you didn't do nothing with yourself. Okay? They're going to have to put AI on your obituary picture because you look like crazy everywhere. Okay? You don't want to die looking ugly. You don't want to have to search for a picture where you look decent. You know what I'm saying? So put some effort into it. Everybody needs to do their best. Okay? I'm telling you. Don't nobody, okay. You're not doing, okay. And I know this is terrible, but it's the truth. And you'll thank me for it later. If you make a habit into looking better every day, your life is going to improve. Your confidence is going to improve. Your self-esteem, the way you view the world is going to improve. The way you treat people is going to improve. Everything you do, it's going to improve if you get up and look good every day. Everything. Because that's where it starts. Everything will improve if you improve yourself daily. Okay? Everything, repeat after me, everything will improve if you get up and improve on yourself every day. All right? Who cares about social standards? Do what you need to do to make yourself look good. Okay? And it is a process. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You ain't them. Get up and make yourself look good with what you got already. That's it. And the more you do it, the better you're going to look. The more energy you put into yourself, the more you're going to become your beautiful self. Okay? I've seen people make transformations over so many years on the internet. They might have started out looking like who did it and why, or decent, and then they started to look better. The more and more and more and more and more they ascended, the more successful they become, the more confident you become, the better your life becomes. Do you understand? Do it. Don't sit around saying, well, I need to. No, start today. I don't care. If you got to go to the Dollar Tree and get you some cheap makeup, do something. Okay. Does this include exercise? It includes anything that makes you look better, ma'am. Look better in the face. Okay. Face card too. Body and face. Face and body. Body and face, but face more. Okay. Fix your face too. Like, put that makeup on. Learn how to contour. Do them eyebrows. Pluck them brows. Get that contour and concealer and highlighter going. Okay. Learn how to do makeup. That is your power. You said name brands at Dollar Tree. Exactly. Stop sitting over there complaining and get up and do something about your life. And it starts with the mirror. Okay. Get up and get dressed every day that you leave. Every day you leave your house. Every day you get online. Don't look. I know a lot of people are making videos about me in their bonnets and no makeup. Stop doing that. Don't talk about me looking like that. All right. Whether it's good or bad. Let me tell you why. It is not a good look to put yourself online looking like that. Good or bad. Look, whether you talk about me good or bad, you need to look good. Okay? Don't come on here looking bad, talking good, or talking mean and looking mean or looking bad. Okay? You need to look good, period. You got to represent yourself. Okay? It's not only you're representing me, but you need to represent yourself first and foremost. Okay? And I'm not saying this to be mean or evil, because I've been doing this for like what 15, 14 years. People gonna talk about you no matter what. But if you're gonna talk about people, make sure you look good. Okay? Don't be coming over there rolling out in a bonnet and no makeup on. Look, why are you putting yourself out there like that, ma'am? You know, at least take the bonnet off. I can understand, fresh face. But at the same time, you need to represent yourself first and foremost. Okay? Because your first form of communication is how you look. So, how someone takes your message depends on how you look. I'm just going to be honest. Depending on how a person takes your message depends on how you look. Okay? Because I could turn off this screen right now and talk to you, and y'all will request to see me. Because looks represent you. So make sure you represent yourself to the utmost and you take yourself seriously so other people can too. Yes, I said, don't talk about me looking like that. I know, I mean, but y'all will thank me later. I promise you. I promise you, you will thank me later. Why? Look, let me tell you why. You sitting over there in a bonnet talking about me good or bad. You might not get as many views as you could looking good. Then you might be like, hey, I look good. I might as well start talking about myself. All these people done clicked because I look good, right? Now I can talk about myself. I don't need to talk about other people in order to get clicks. I can talk about me because I look good. You understand? Nobody's going to remember a blank face in a bonnet, but they will remember a fierce looking chick. Like, oh, who is that? I like her makeup. Oh, what's that lipstick color? I don't know. Let me see what else she got on her page. Click, click, click. So if you're doing social media, don't get on there looking crazy. Sure, I'm loving this today. Yes, thank you, David. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. You said the bonnet gotta go. Yeah, girl. Look, the algorithm will pick you up and promote you faster if you look good. I'm trying to help y'all. All right, then y'all can talk about yourselves and what y'all are interested in instead of other people all the time. And I do appreciate the people that make the good videos about me, but look a little bit better when y'all are doing it. Okay, I don't care if you got to put AI on your face or whatever. I don't care. Just do something. You ain't got no excuse. They got AI and filters, fake makeup and everything now. Do something. Okay? Wonderful. All right. You ain't got no excuse. They got AI makeup now. All you gotta do is click a button. I'd rather you have an AI filter on than looking like who did it and why. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yes, beauty is a philosophy. Okay? You don't believe me? You ever heard of the halo effect? I'm gonna read what it is. It's when you look attractive and people deem you as successful based on how you look. They think everything else is positive about you. Okay. So it's like a cognitive bias. I'm gonna read it. It says a cognitive bias where a single positive trait of a person, most often physical attractiveness, unconsciously colors an observer's perception of their entire character. So you'll be perceived better by everyone if you look better. They'll treat you better. They'll assume you're, successful. They'll assume you're nice. They'll assume you're intelligent. They'll assume you're kind and trustworthy with no evidence. Like y'all be doing them dusties, okay? Like Misha do the dusties when she see them. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, he's so fine. Ooh, she think he gonna do right. Well, he ain't. So Them dusties, some of y'all pygmies that are taking care of them, they use the halo effect to make you believe that they was going to do what you needed them to do, that they were great, that they were decent people, and then they moved up in your house rent-free and looking at you crazy for wanting them to be a man, okay? So remember, that's supposed to work in your favor, not their favor. The woman is supposed to hold the beauty, okay? That's how you get what you want. That's how you get what you want, because they assume you're going to do, everything you're supposed to do. That's why it's easy to get money when you look good. That's why it's easy to get a job or a promotion or whatever when you look good. That's why if you ask for something, people aren't going to second guess you and be suspicious of you because they don't feel like they should, because you look good. It's the halo effect. Okay, it is a philosophy that occurs in nature. Okay, human nature. So put energy and effort into your looks. Don't go outside looking bad. Women have the potential to be beautiful no matter what they look like. It's a blank palette. It's a blank canvas. Be an artist. Okay, be creative. Make yourself look good so your life can look good. Okay. The people that you see struggling the most are not attractive. Now, I'm just being honest. Y'all can be mean and say I'm politically incorrect, but I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. Just, I don't care, but it's the truth. The people that you see struggling the most don't put effort into their looks. Looking good is a job. You don't believe me? Why do I wake up early to look like this? Okay, I'm not a perfect 10, but I still get up early and put in effort, and it's gotten me further than I would have if I had not. Do you understand? So imagine my life if I didn't put effort into what I look like. I just rolled out the bed, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and put a bonnet on and said, let's go. Imagine where I'd be. Imagine where y'all would be today. Not right here. Not doing what I want to do. Why? Because I wouldn't have been taken seriously. I wouldn't have had this. I wouldn't have had certain opportunities. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have done that. My self-esteem may have suffered. People taking me seriously may have suffered. Maybe I would have been used as a placeholder. You never know. Maybe somebody would have tried to get my tax and tried to flip it. Maybe some dusty would have been like, can I move in with you? I don't know. But since I didn't take that route, I guess I'll be like Kanye. I guess I'll never know. Thank you, Jamia, Sprinkle, for the super sticker. You're inspiring. Thank you, and refreshing. Thank you, ma'am. So don't find out the hard way. Don't find out the hard way, okay? There's a path, get on it and make it work. I don't care if you're good at makeup, go get good at makeup. I don't care if you don't know what to buy, go figure out what to buy. I don't care if you don't got no money, use what you got until you get some. All right, look good. Sprinkle. Eyelashes every day or just for going to do whatever you want, ma'am. Change it up, do what you got to do. If you need them, you need them. If you don't, you don't. If you can get through without them, you don't need them. If you do them for special occasions, then great. It depends on what your vibe is. Like, for example, when I want to look extra, I'll put some on. When I'm just out and about in the suburbs doing my little daily errands, I don't really put them on. Sometimes I do. Maybe I'll do a little wing, like a little wing sometimes. Maybe I'll do a little half lash. Maybe I'll do a full set when I'm going out. It just depends. Like whatever it's appropriate and what it's called for. Okay. If you don't believe that beauty is a philosophy and it holds power, get in front of some ugly people looking good. And when I say ugly, I don't mean ugly like unfortunate looking. I mean people that don't put in effort into themselves, because there is no such thing as ugly. There's, people can put effort into themselves and look better, okay, to where they're no longer ugly. So there ain't no such thing as ugly. It's just laziness. Okay? There is no such thing as ugly. It's just laziness. Okay? You said, get that curling iron. Girl, do something, yes. And beauty as a philosophy, mentally, it will change how you think and perceive people and things. Okay. So if you look good and you feel good, you're going to be having a more positive outlook in life. People are going to treat you better. So how this person sees the world who puts in zero effort into themselves, it's going to be highly different or very, very different than how you see the world. Y'all are both correct. Do you understand? Y'all are both correct. So this person may be experiencing a negative, world while you're experiencing a positive world because they look bad. Okay. They didn't put no effort in. So they might not get the same treatment as you get. They may not get the same opportunities that you get. They may not get the same type of relationships you're going to get. They might not get the same type of friendships you're going to get. Why? Because they have low effort into themselves. And that's what they're going to attract. So y'all are both going to be correct. And one person said the world the world is bad, and I can't do this and I can't do that. And you're going to say, oh no, the world is great. I can do this and I can do that. Why? Because y'all put different amounts of effort into yourselves. And that's what happens. Okay. Mm-hmm. So y'all are both going to be correct. It's just that one is putting more effort in than the other. That's it. One don't wake up at 5:30 in the morning. The other one probably does. One doesn't invest in themselves as much as the other one does. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said if your family is upset with you, wear makeup in a very flattering way, take mental notes. Exactly. Put more on or look even better. Get better at doing it. Your haters are your greatest fans. Remember that. They're your number one fans. Mm-hmm. You said you lost 100 pounds and you're still adjusting to the privilege. I know, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Good for you. I'm so proud. I saw this one girl. I don't know her name because y'all know I don't be looking at names, but yeah, I seen this one girl. She was like plus size, but she was very beautiful. And she was holding up her little injection that she was about to take. Yeah. She was holding up her little injection. You know what I'm talking about? That she was about to take it. She says, it's about to be over for y'all. Because they're telling her, like, you can't get no rich man because plus size. She's about to take that injection. She's just going to be over for all of y'all. Basically. He cheated on you with a trans. Okay. With a pin. Huh? And femboys. Okay. Okay. You feel terrible about yourself. He has no money and stuff, but was very caring, and he was trying to force me into his religion too. I feel ugly and bad. Why do you feel ugly? Because you're the beard. Okay. Look, that was a lavender relationship. Okay. He can't come out in his culture or country. Okay. That man needed you to be his beard. Now let me tell you something. If you got chosen as a beard, you should not take it as, you shouldn't be sad about that. He trusted you enough to be his beard. So now, since you know he's gay, he's trusting and he was caring. So help him care to make you look even better. Okay, make him be your stylist. Let him help you do your makeup. Y'all already got a lot of relationship. Y'all, you might as well let him give you a makeover. Okay, and help you find a new man. And y'all keep each other's secrets. I don't know, because that's what it sounds like that's going to happen. So basically, he already got a man. Now he need to help you get a man. Y'all can stay married. I don't know what to tell you. Or I don't know if you're even married. But anyway, maybe he can help you with your looks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You shouldn't feel like, you should just feel young and that you weren't able to clock his teeth. All right? That's it. Basically, you didn't know no better. Now you do. Let him help you look better so you can go get you a man. Okay? Don't ask, don't tell. His dog died yesterday, but we have a dinner planned tomorrow. Should I still ask for money to go? Girl, you think his dog really died? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, this is how you get the money. Tell him your dog need an operation. The dog you don't have, the dog that you never told him about, tell him the dog needs surgery and see what happens. See if he'll save your dog since you couldn't save his. All right, two can play that game. Okay, well, your dog about to die. See if he'll save your dog. If you got one, make one up, girl. Give some Google pictures. Photoshop yourself up in there. AI yourself up in there with a dog. In the arms of an angel. Tell him he can save this dog today by donating. All right. Get his money still, girl. You don't stop nothing. Your dog needs help too. Sorry. If you're beautiful enough to pull it off, you should. He'll trust you because you're beautiful. Remember, beauty is a philosophy, and the halo effect makes them believe you. So get you some fake tears going. All right. Good luck to you, man. Let me know what happens. You said just because you think you're ugly, that means I'm ugly. Yeah, look, first of all, beauty starts within. It's an attitude. Okay? Think about this. You can look like who did it and why. But if you feel like you're supposed to be beautiful, if you feel like you can look better, then you're going to do it. Just like if you're broke, born broke, and you're supposed to be rich, you change it. Work on it until you get there. You might not be the richest person, but you're going to be rich. It's the same thing with putting energy and effort into your looks. You might think you're ugly, but you're not supposed to be ugly. They got too much stuff out here for you to look good. Too much. Okay? They got everything you need to transform yourself into whatever you want to look like. Now, I'm not saying to go to the extreme, but you can do something to make your life better. Okay? You can do something to make your life better. Okay? Whether it's skincare, going to the dermatologist, whether it's makeup, hair, wigs, nail, everything. Put everything together. Work on it slowly but surely. If you don't have the budget, keep going. Do stuff that you can do for free. But until you get to where you want to be, you need to keep striving. Just like money. Just like with money. Okay? Because think about this. If you're an ugly woman, I'm sorry to say this, but I know I'm politically incorrect a lot, but it don't make it less true. If you're an ugly woman, it's going to be harder for you to get promotions at work or taken seriously or get good jobs. So if you don't even want a man, just do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get higher paying jobs, hired faster, more promotions. And if you're an entrepreneur, people will take your business more seriously as well if you look good. People will want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? So, ugly is a choice. Ugly is a choice. You just said, okay, well, I give up. I ain't even going to try. And then you wonder why the world sucks. Now, there are some beautiful people out here who down their looks. Now, let me tell you, let's talk about them. Let's talk about the people that don't look good on purpose. Let's talk about them for a second, because there's some people that have been abused and used and traumatized who look bad on purpose because they don't want the attention of men. Okay. Now, those people choose to look like that on purpose because they've been traumatized. But don't let someone hold that power over you to keep you from your own power. You got to reinvent yourself, but not in a negative way, in a powerful way. Okay. Don't let people take your power from you, because that's your beauty. That's what, yes, don't let people take your power from you. Okay. Because you're going to resent so many people. Look, let me tell you something. You're going to resent people because they still have their power. It's not about beauty after that. It's not about beauty because you could look good. It's about power at that point. Okay. Because if you know you look good and you've been traumatized and you choose to look ugly to avoid attention, you're mad at everybody else who has the audacity or the freedom or who hasn't experienced that trauma. You're mad at them because they look good. Because that person or those people took your power, and you're mad at other people instead of the exact person who took the power. The best thing you can do is understand you living in the present. You're living in the present. And then you make better choices. And you approach things from a logical perspective. And you improve upon your standards. Chances are you're not going to repeat your past mistakes, or you're not going to repeat the same cycle, or you're not going to be attracted to the same type of individuals anymore because you've upped your standards and you reclaimed your power. And reclaim your power and your beauty. Watch out. Watch out, baby. Yeah, everything is a choice. You're choosing happiness. You're choosing to reclaim your power. You're choosing to live life to the fullest. You're choosing to live a better life. You're choosing to embrace your beauty and your power. And you're not using what happened in the past to create a path you don't even want to be on, So, reinvent yourself. If you're stuck in that, reinvent yourself. Make it a project. Work on yourself. Okay? Okay. Live again. Yes. They better watch out. That's right, man. Don't let people take your power. Beauty is a power. And it can get you further in life. You shouldn't be suffering and not getting the opportunities you're supposed to have, or not getting where you're supposed to be just because somebody made you feel a certain way or traumatized you in a certain way. You're supposed to be stronger, 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 All right. Anyway, what's your opinion on talking to two homeboys, one being a past situation? Girl, all the words are trash. All the words you're using are trash. Situationships and homeboys. How about taking yourself seriously enough to get you a man and be in a relationship? How about taking yourself serious enough to attract a man, a provider man? I don't know how old you are, but you need to take yourself more seriously than that. Okay? You need to say, I'm a young lady. I look good. I'm trying to attract a provider man. Not no dang, I was in a situationship with a homeboy. No, that's trash. Do better. Raise them standards up. Start over with a whole nother person. Okay? You can't dig for a relationship out of a situationship with a homeboy. You need to go and find a whole new man that is a provider, and you need to reinvent yourself as a lady and go get this money. You try to avoid Dusty's weirdos in the gym, but what? May come off as intimidating or judgmental to the men I want to attract. Okay. Then go to the gym, baby. Go to where the gym costs a lot of money so you won't run into no dusties. And all the weirdos will just be eccentric rich people. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Invest in yourself. Okay? Even if it's the same type of gym, at least go to the rich side of town and join a gym over there. All right, all right. You said homeboys got you in their wheels. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Texas thing. We don't use them words down here. It may be an East Coast thing. I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's different. It's different in the South. We don't call them that. We just say friends. Because they're not moving into our home. Okay. They don't live at our house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Shira, thank you so much for what you do. What? If you work in luxury sales and have elite clients and your pick-me friend is struggling and wants introductions to some clients to date her, tell her to get a job there with you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, girl, why don't you apply? See if she can work there too. Or find a different location, okay? Because you don't want to lose your job behind doing some stupid stuff. Okay? You don't know what she's gonna do until all your business and whatnot. It's best if you let her make her own way, or if y'all have some type of event to invite her, but that's about it. You know, she can do her own work from there. She said, tell her you don't mix business with pleasure. That's right. You said your vocab hasn't stopped anything. Well, I'm just saying it's probably just different in the South. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm old. I can't use that word. I'm gonna be 47 next week. I can't go. I'm old and I'm from the South. You know, I would look silly walking around talking about my homeboy. But if you're like and if you're gonna date older men, and if you're gonna date guys that are of certain or that go in certain circles, you got to change your vocabulary a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You said maturity is a thing. Yes, I can't go around at the age of 47 talking about my homeboy this, and my homeboy that, and situationship this and situationship that. That's not where I want to be. That's not where I ever was, and that's why I don't speak that way. I want to say things that I want to happen. You know, friends versus homeboys. It's more leveled up. Just work on the vocabulary. And I know it might not be working against you, but eventually it will. So start now. If provider boyfriend says, I don't care about him because I'm too calm and collected during an argument, is he trying to get a reaction? Yeah, girl, he trying to get that dopamine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you got to be nice, nasty to him. All right. Learn the art of nice, nasty. You can insult him while staying calm. Mm-hmm. You said slang is fun if you know how to speak it properly. I never thought slang was fun. I always thought it was a telltale sign. Okay. But if you're in a room full of certain types of people, you're not going to use slang anyway. Like, for example, you're in a room with lots of rich, elite, businessmen or doctors or da da da. You're not going to be using slang. It's going to set you apart from, whether they deem you somebody that they want to introduce to their colleagues or not. They're going to be afraid that you're going to embarrass them. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't take her nowhere. You know, you'll just be, oh, well, come over. Oh, let's go over here instead of let me take you out and introduce you to my friends. Like it's the difference between them introducing you to other people, taking you seriously, and not taking you seriously. I'm just trying to tell y'all. So it makes the difference if you really sit down and think about it. You might as well come across, as someone that doesn't use slang and then, use it later on when you get more comfortable, then vice versa. You won't even get the chance. So start off with less slang. And then, once you get comfortable around those people and you might see they may start to open up and loosen up a little bit, and so can you. But definitely start off with less slang. Definitely. She is right. In the vocab, you had to stop saying gnarly. In California is beach slang. That was for the dusty surfers. And now I'm a classy man. You're with a classy man. Okay. And you stop saying like so much. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Because how you speak is a reflection of that man. Okay. Just like beauty is a philosophy and beauty is useful and arm candy makes a man look good. When you open that mouth, it can all go down the drain. Okay. So if you're going to look good on the outside, you got to look also speaking. All right. Because think about this. You might look beautiful. That's why some men tell you to just look good and shut up, because some stuff that comes out of y'all's mouth makes you look like trash all over again. You might as well have not done nothing, because beauty is supposed to be an aura. You're supposed to speak beautifully, look beautifully. Okay. If you don't know, if you can't work on it, if you're cursing all the time and using slang all the time, work on that. Because it's only going to get you so far. You need to be able to walk in any room and hold a conversation with any type of person without sounding ridiculous. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you convince your husband to pay for more tattoos? We run a rocker type circles. Tell him somebody offered to pay for it for you. Oh, this guy, he owns a tattoo shop and he said I could come and get like some free tattoos. I've been wanting some tattoos, but I know you can't afford it. ... First of all, he's gonna be like, dang, that man trying to get my wife some free tattoos. He must like her, and wonder where she's gonna get the tattoos at. Oh no, maybe I should pay for one of them, or so she didn't have to go there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how is beauty as a philosophy? Well, Socrates, beauty is a philosophy. Okay. And if you were here in the first 30 minutes of the video, Socrates defines beauty. It's not merely a physical appearance, but as a blend of usefulness, appropriateness, and moral virtue rooted in the soul. True beauty is eternal, unchanging forms, rather than a sensory experience, serving as the ultimate divine object of love and wisdom that transcends the physical world. Okay. It's hard to love a woman who's not beautiful. It's hard for a man to fall in love with someone that he does not deem beautiful or attractive. Okay. It also, he says that beauty moving from loving one beautiful body to all beautiful bodies, then beautiful souls, laws, and finally to abstract the form of beauty itself. So look good, feel good, basically. You look good, you're going to vibrate on a higher frequency. More people are going to like you. Your life is going to be better. People are going to treat you better because how you treat yourself. You're going to get more opportunities. Basically, this is what they said. Now, also, like, beauty is a short-lived tyranny. Do you know what a tyrant is? Like Beyonce's song, Tyrant. It means you running things, okay? So you're going to be boss. You understand? is only physical, but a gateway to immortality and virtue. So you can secure your life in your bag with your short-lived tyranny. Okay, you could secure your life, your future generations, your bag, with your short-lived tyranny. You know what tyranny is? Boss. It is a philosophy. If you understand how it works, you can get this bag, you can get this money, and you can stop making excuses. Alright? And because your life was so great, because your life was so beautiful, because you had everything, because you made it work in your favor, you have a better outlook on life. You're more positive. You can help other people. Now, if you hadn't done nothing with them looks and you sat around looking like who did and why, you're gonna be at the world, got a chip on your shoulder, always saying no, 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 no. You will have not benefited from your looks, and you will still be feeling the same way you did when you were young or when you old. Nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? Your circles will be more negative. Your frequency, your vibration, your life will be more negative. So it is a philosophy because that's what people live by: philosophy, virtue, morals. And so if your philosophy is to get this money by getting up and looking good and feeling good, that's what you're gonna do. And everybody around you is gonna respect you more, give you more opportunity, like you better. You can inspire others, you know? And even though people say, well, that beauty is gonna fade, okay, but can you get what you need to get while you still got it? Okay. Even if you don't deem yourself as the picture of beauty, you can make it work in your, you can get up and put in effort and energy into how you look and still look better than you look now. Okay. So it is a philosophy. And then you also have this thing called the halo effect, where when you are beautiful, people think that you're successful, that you're nice, that you're intelligent, that you're smart, that you're trustworthy, and you get more opportunities because of that. And you get better treatment because of that. But when you come in here looking like who did and why, people like, ugh, what is this? They automatically see you as different. They don't want to put in no effort or energy. They can't wait for you to get up out of there. You making them look bad because you looking bad. Shera is right. Dusty baby daddy claimed my kid on his income tax when he kicked us out and kept the house. Protect yourself, lady. Glow up and show her what books and hoe are very helpful. Oh, the pheromones in my books are very helpful. How you got 2 providers and a millionaire date? I know that's right, man. Always level up and do better, and it starts with you and the woman in the mirror. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing that. Congratulations. So, y'all better listen. If y'all are sitting there and y'all need that boost to let you know that you have permission to look your best. I don't care what your mama told you. I don't care what your friends tell you. I don't care what your Pick Misha friends tell you. I don't care what your Dusty tell you. You have the right to look good. You got the right to look good. You got the permission and you got the right to look good. If you don't put energy and effort into yourself, it's because you don't want to. You chose that life. You chose it because you got a choice. So we don't want to hear no excuses. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So don't get up there and say, well, because you look this way and because you can look better. You might not ever look as good as the next person, but you could still look better than what you look like and your life can still improve. You understand? You might not look good as good as her, but you can look as good as the person that you're looking like today. You can look better tomorrow. That means your life will still improve in some form or fashion. And as you're never supposed to compare yourself to other people. You're supposed to be the best version of you. All right? That's the problem with a lot of people. They keep comparing themselves to other people. Stop doing that. What's the best you can look? Then get to it. All right? What's the best you can look? Then get to it. Just like men. They then compare themselves to like what? Elon Musk, people that have money. You might never be that rich, but you can get rich. Just keep working on it. Can you speak on personality keeping you where your looks take you? Huh? Similar to lingo and speech. What do you mean personality? As long as it's a reflection of what you look like, With a little twist and a little spin, you're good. Because remember, if you look good, you're going to feel good, which makes your personality better than what it would have been if you was ugly. Now, remember, the term pick me show also goes hand in hand. You have to respect yourself, not always be a people pleaser. Okay, because you could have some women that are unattractive and that are overly nice, which makes them, have low self-esteem, low confidence, and be a people pleaser. If you look good and you have a confident personality, with a little twist on it, with whatever your personality is showing through, that's what's attractive as well. Not a people pleasing, person, but someone that has high confidence as well. Just like your looks look confident, so should your personality. You pull better, man, when you're 99 pounds. Girl, you skinny, girl. Sprinkle. I'm sure short. All right, yeah. Okay. There's only tricks or dust in France, moving from Paris to Riviera, south of France, in 2 months, where men are a little better. Plus, it's sunny and inspiring, so I can't wait. Any tips? Yeah, girl, look good, feel good, get out there. Good luck. Let us know how it went. Sprinkle. Join something. That way, they'll include you, invite you to stuff. Join something when you get there. I think that I don't know if they have this where that is, but like new people that move into a city, they may have things you can join, like for people that just moved there and you get to know each other, get to know the social scene and stuff like that. Join something. I don't know. Join a club, join a gym, join something over there. Make friends. Uh-huh. Alrighty. Look, there's too much stuff out here now that you can do if you struggle with weight. Okay? That's it, baby. Sprinkle. They say throw money at your problems. Okay? It's not a weight loss thing. You're addicted to food, so just go get the help you need, which is at the med spa. Okay? I speak from experience. Go to the med spa, get you that little tricipitide, and let's go. All right? Sometimes you're addicted to food. That's it. That tricipitide stops you from being addicted to food. That's literally it. You can do it the old-fashioned healthy way, but you ain't got no discipline and you're addicted, it's going to be 10 times harder. So they got the solutions out there. You gotta go put them in place. You said you think they have cooking classes too with groups? Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, I'm taking a cooking class in the south of France. Oh. Sprinkle. Regulate your nervous system, do therapy also, because that's why bloating, don't do it. Yeah, all that stuff takes the bloating away. So if y'all never tried it, it does decrease your inflammation and bloating. And if you don't want to go that route, so does turmeric, vitamins, turmeric. There's always a natural way and there's always another way. So whichever way you got to do it, whichever way you're going to do it. But I'm telling you, if you need help, go get it. Don't beat around the bush. Get to it. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle. You said you lost 13 kilograms. That's good, baby. Some people only need to lose 15 pounds. Some people got a long way to go. So if you got a long way to go, get your stuff. All right. Okay, so after you got on there, you lost 40 pounds? I know that's right. All right, all right. Okay, so beauty is a philosophy, yes. What is the reason a successful girl can be jealous of another girl who has less? Because you have aura and you look good. You know, that happened to me sometimes too. But remember, people can be jealous of looks as well, not just success. Sometimes it can be looks too. Um, and also how people treat you and how they respond to you. You're going to a company summit, okay, where leaders of my company will be attending. You're already tall, but you would like to stand out. Should I wear red, beige, or pink? Okay, company summit, tall. I'm not wearing beige unless I'm trying to blend into the wall. Is this at night or in the daytime? If it's at night, wear red. If it's in the day, wear pink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you could be like a diva and go do an outfit change. If it goes from evening to from day to evening, I'm doing an outfit change. I don't know how long it lasts. If it's like an all day event, go into pink in the morning, go and switch out to the red in the evening, girl. Or if it's in the daytime, do pink. If it's in the evening, do red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay, you said, can we meet someone by going to cafes on the rich side of town 2 to 3 times a week near office building? I'm not, why would you go to a cafe? Go to a restaurant bar at lunch. Men that are successful, they don't go to cafes, they go to restaurant bars. They take clients out or they go eat during lunch and then they go back to their office building. Go to restaurant bars, stay out of cafes. Cafes are for people that work and need free Wi Fi. Okay. Restaurant bar. Better. Because at least they can offer to buy you a drink, or they could sit at the bar with you, next to you, without it being super awkward. But a cafe, you got tables, you know, it's awkward. They think you're working or waiting on someone, like a pick me for a coffee date. You know what I'm saying? It's better to go to a restaurant bar than a cafe. Just saying. Someone says country clubs, golf clubs, even the gym. Yes. Whenever you see somebody in a cafe, you don't want to bother them. Why? Because they're busy doing work, getting free Wi Fi, waiting on somebody. Don't go to cafes. Go to restaurant bars. You can. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. What about people that act like they are beautiful, but they looking crazy? Um, if they're not receiving the benefits of looking beautiful, maybe they're trying to fake it till they make it. I don't know. They got to have also the benefits behind it. Just like when a man says he's going to pay for something or give you money, he got to show actions. Words ain't enough, you know? What do I do after I get ghosted by a rich man? Talk to the next rich man. All right, have you some options. That's what you do. Keep it moving. Next. You respect someone ugly with confidence more than someone pretty without. That's right. Confidence is the key. Because eventually that confidence is going to pay off. And that ugly person going to start putting effort and energy into themselves. It starts with that. It starts with your confidence and your audacity. Eventually they're going to try to figure it out. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You was heading out to study, but the start of your life reminded me to get cute. I did my makeup and someone gave me their parking spot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See? Thank you, dream baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, see? You might have been still circling the parking lot. But your life got better and improved. And you had good luck because you look good. And that's how it will continue to be. You realize maybe I didn't start as far back as others and I didn't have to change nothing but my looks. I didn't need introductions. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, as long as you're changing for the better, that's all that matters. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He spent 1.4K on me within 1 month. Thank you, Shera. I love you. Question: what if he has his mothered lip tattooed on his neck? His mama? You sure that's his mama or his baby mama? Or his ex-girlfriend? He might lie. He might be lying, girl. I don't think I'd believe him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's he supposed to tell you? The truth? Okay, read between the lines. He lying. All right. That's not his mama's lips. It's somebody else's lips. He said immediately no. All right. Okay, you think his mama gonna be that weird to put her lips on her son's neck? Or is his baby mama or his ex-girlfriend? He can't even lie right. Like, I wouldn't even believe that. I don't know how you believed in the first place. Mm-hmm. You better than me believing that mess. He must look good, don't he? That man look good? That's the halo effect. You believed him because he looked good. This attractive man would never lie to me. He just benefited off the halo effect, which was I was talking about earlier. When attractive people tell you something, you deem them more trustworthy because they look good. It's called the halo effect. So when he does, he start lying to y'all be believing him. It's part of the halo effect. That's why Socrates says for a man that ugliness work in as benefits too. Because when a man is ugly, you ain't gonna believe nothing he talking about. You gonna be like, mm-hmm, you sure? We'll back it up with some money. All right. Socrates knew what he was talking about. It's more beneficial and useful for a man to be ugly than for him to be attractive, especially to a woman. But it's more useful for a woman to be attractive to a man. All right. So if you out there dating cute guys that are attractive and you would believe everything that come out of their mouth, including love bombing, that's called a halo effect. And you just got. So that's why it's better to date men who are less attractive than you. Because you ain't gonna believe them. You're not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and you're not gonna go into any type of relationship with them giving blind trust because you don't believe them because they don't look good because they're not getting the advantage of the halo effect that you question everything they do and you hold them accountable. Okay, think about it. They get held accountable more, and they have to come through what they're talking about more because they don't get the halo effect. So when y'all are choosing these men, make sure y'all know what y'all doing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do you think all these people that are doing crimes and be looking good, nobody even care? They're they're over here writing these dudes in prison who did all this and that just because they look good. Oh, no, he's not doing that. I believe he's innocent. And even if he did do, he won't do that to me. So that's why y'all need to date ugly men who got to work for your trust, work for everything that you allow them to receive, whether it's your attention, your trust, your commitment, whatever. They gonna actually work for it. And then they'll let you be the beautiful one in the relationship. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And remember, beautiful women, they have to keep in mind that also what comes out of their mouth affects how they look as well. All right. So for example, like I said, like you open your mouth and you start talking a bunch of slang, a bunch of cuss words, a bunch of gossip, a bunch of this, a bunch of that, it changes everything on how people view you. Okay. So remember that. It changes how you look. What comes out of your mouth also changes how you look. Remember that. Because you can be sitting out here looking like the beautifulest woman. Then all of a sudden you start talking about people and talking about this and talking about that and using cuss words and slang. Your looks just went down a lot. Because the halo effect has worn off. Because now they see, that's why you got to fake it, girl. If you can't do it, work on it. Fake it till you make it. Do something. Okay? You said, I cannot take gossiping. Yeah, I don't really gossip. Gossip is it's low level. Okay? It also affects your looks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Gossiping affects your looks. Just gonna let y'all know that. It affects your health and it affects your looks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? And don't discuss private matters in public ever. It gives daytime reality. Yes, definitely. Keep things private and don't discuss them in public. That's for sure. Have some manners. You said gossiping is wasted energy. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all. Where do you find rich guys in your 20s and not into going to like clubs and stuff? And I'm in med school. Go to the hospital, girl. Where's the surgeons at? Where are what do you call the chief of surgery? Where he at, girl? Where are the surgeons? Where are the people that fund the hospital? Why don't you go to fundraisers? Galas. Get dressed. Go meet the real money. I know they always have events. They always have things that the doctors are doing, galas, charity events. Go to them. Get dressed. That's where you can meet them at. It's not a club, and you can get dressed and be among your peers that have got money. And they'll also may take you more seriously. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Beauty is a philosophy. Most people have philosophies that they live by, moral codes. They create their own societal codes. They create their own things as far as how they react to certain things. People react different to beauty. Okay, it is literally a philosophy. People study it. And also, a lot of people realize that it's also a status symbol for men and women. Okay, it is a useful tool, and you should use it accordingly. Um, Thank you, Sprinkle for yeah. Y'all should get my books. They're available on Amazon. Sprinkle, Sprinkle: How to Date a Provider and Avoid a Dusty, and Too Pretty to Pay Bills. These are all located. Links are in the description bar, but you can always get them on Amazon. The links are to Amazon too. The Wisdom of SheraSeven. These are daily affirmations and quotes from me. If you are a beginner, the beginner's guide is I Bring Nothing to the Table, a level up concept by SheraSeven. And definitely pick these all up. I have a list of all my level up books linked in the description bar. Pick them up. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. People like to be around beautiful people. Exactly. They want to invite people somewhere. They make sure that there's beautiful women there, or they put pictures online with beautiful women to sell products. They put beautiful women online to past events so that people can buy tickets to the future events. Okay, because they deem beauty with status, wealth, positivity. So make sure you look good. Okay, get up and make yourself look good every day. Put together, polished. Look, if you don't have the best features, learn how to do makeup. Dress well, be polished, work on your posture, work on your vocabulary. That's going to help. You're going to be better than you were. Okay. You're going to get more positive feedback and a better life than you would have if you hadn't changed or improved. Okay. That's it. Don't give up. Don't just accept your fate. Okay. Don't think you're destined to be ugly and be with a dusty and look like who did it and why for the rest of your life. No, you're not. You're supposed to get up and do better every day. Mm-hmm. Said makeup can work wonders, and working out. That's true. Not supposed to accept yourself looking like that when you know you can do better. Okay. That's doing a disservice to yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice when you got everything at your fingertips to improve upon your life. And you start improving upon your life, other people will start improving upon your life. Do you understand? You put effort and energy into yourself, so will other people. They will put effort and energy into you. They will deem you worthy. Again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. Why does gossip affect your looks and your health? Someone is asking. Toxic gossip acts as a significant stressor, causing adrenaline and cortisol spikes that fuel anxiety, depression, and exhaustion. Engaging in negative talk triggers the chronic fight or flight response, which can lead to long-term physical issues, including immune system issues and chronic damaging and inflammation. Okay, which leads to bad looks. Okay, tissue damage, metabolic strain. Okay, breaking down the nutrients from your tendons and your ligaments. So you start to look older, start to look worn, start to look exhausted, and you get PTSD. Okay, so y'all know I be doing my research. That's why I don't gossip, because I want to look good forever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Think about it. Watch all them people that gossip. Watch them in 5 years from now. You're going to see it. They're going to look like the crypt keeper. All right. All them, it's a chemical reaction. It literally is chemicals in your body that are being released that's making you look terrible. Don't do it. Need more new beginning tips? No friends, no family. Okay, well, reinvent yourself and go make you some friends. Go hang out in the places where you want to meet friends, where the type of women or people that you will be friends with, where do they hang out? Go there. That's where you're going to meet them. You know, get up and get dressed, look good, go out. You're going to meet people doing the same thing you're doing. Okay, go to the rich side of town now. You don't want no broke friends. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to avoid if your family is always gossiping. Okay. Put some headphones in your ear. Get an adult coloring book, preferably mine. This calms you. You're being creative instead of destructive. It calms you. It releases stress because you're being artistic and you're manifesting at the same time. You get my coloring book. Put some earbuds in your ear or some headphones on and separate yourself. Okay? You got a choice. My little promo there. You got a choice, baby. You don't got to partake in it. Any tips for 5 heads? I'm going to a restaurant. Girl, get you a big wig with some bangs. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or cut you some bangs or get you a wig with some bangs. Look at me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bang, bang, bangs. Get you some bangs. Or embrace it if it looks good. Okay. If you have an attractive face, embrace your 5 head. If it's very distracting, you cut you some bangs or get you a bang wig. All right. Clip in bangs too. That's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got them clip in bangs, yeah. Or the headband bangs. I don't know. Whatever you can figure it out. All right. So yeah, beauty is a philosophy. There are things that will break down your beauty. Like I said, gossip is one of them. Stress, dealing with dust. Okay. How can you not be scared going to a bar alone? Because I'm powerful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go to a restaurant bar on the rich side of town. Then you won't be scared. Okay. Don't go to the broke bar. I'd be scared too. I'm scared of brokenness. Go to the restaurant bar. Restaurant bar, rich side of town. What you got? What's scary over there? Money? No. Go over there. Restaurant bars, not dive bars, not ghetto bars, not ratchet bars. Restaurant bars on the rich side of town. Lounges on the rich side of town. There you go. There you go. Make sure the drinks cost more than $20. That's how you know you're in a decent place. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The drinks ain't over $20, get out. You're gonna run into some brokenness. All right. Where did I read the information on gossip? Girl, look it up, baby. It's science. It releases certain chemicals in your body that cause immunity breakdown, cortisol, PTSD, breaks down your... I'll show you. I'll read it again. Toxic gossip acts as a significant stressor, causing adrenaline and cortisol spikes that fuel anxiety, depression, and exhaustion. Engaging in negative talk triggers a chronic fight or flight response, which can lead to long-term physical issues and chronic damaging inflammation. Negative gossip triggers the body's fight or flight mechanism, releasing cortisol and adrenaline, which can cause you to feel constantly on high alert, anxious, or angry, causing PTSD, guilt, and what else? Self-esteem and mental issues. Okay. So, therefore, okay, all you got to do is type in gossip affects your health and to Google, and you will get all this, and it will tell you. It will break it down scientifically to you. Okay. All right. That's why some people got issues out there because they gossip too much. And when you gossip too much, it's going to show on your face, in your body, in your nervous system, in your aging process. Okay. When you stay unbothered and calm, it's going to up all the good stuff in your body. You're going to look better. Okay. Women hating on women will also break down their beauty. Also, some people find beauty a nuisance. Most dusties and pygmies, girl. Those people are not striving to be the best. Okay, so why do we care? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, wonderful. What do we color in the coloring book, girl? Everything, whatever you want to color. I colored the mansion. There's like spa stuff, perfumes. I literally manifested creating a perfume by coloring this page because I use this like as manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So I came out with my own perfume as well. And I colored this last like a year and a half ago. And look, we have perfume today. Got me a nice purse too and some diamonds. So, also, y'all get this. This is on the first link. My perfume. Let me see. My mansion is next, baby. Y'all don't believe me? All right. Manifest your glow. Before and after, yeah. What else did I put? Color. That's cute. I need to color that one. I haven't been coloring lately. Maybe I start coloring. It says sprinkle, sprinkle, makeup and stuff. This is what I be doing though, for real. Look, chilling, drinking my tea. So it's just like stuff like this. Here's one on girl vacay. This is about to be me next week. There's quotes in here too, as well. There's one shopping. It's just like sprinkle, sprinkle. To look, rich activities. She's sailing. It's gonna be me next week. She's getting on her private jet or a private jet, and I don't know if it's who's sugar daddy. Oh, here she go with her silver fox. All right, so yeah, this is good. Fun to color and manifest, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What did I use to color in my book? I got markers, color pencils. I use both. Like when I feel like doing color pencils, or if I want to do markers, I'll do markers. Probably color pencils are better because they don't bleed through. Mhm. What will be your to-do list while gossip is around to exit to change the subject, to put in my earbuds, to listen to SheraSeven or Michael Jackson, to listen to something positive instead, to boost all your good stuff. Mhm. Or to educate other people on what gossip does to them, and maybe they'll stop. I don't know. I think a lot of people, if they knew better, they would do better. Maybe use it as a teaching moment. Mhm. Alrighty, alrighty. You said SheraSeven must be on a budget. Obviously, you're on a budget because you're not tipping. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, all right. Oh, you like my wig? Thank you. Thank you, Sam, the wigologist. Do you make wigs, Sam? If you make wigs and you're a wigologist and you're an expert on hair and women's hair, please send me one. I'll definitely shout you out next time. Okay, you have your license in cosmetology as well, sir? Do you know anything about nails and hair and makeup too? Don't you love it when men get in women's business? It's so nice. Welcome in. Come on. Okay, Sam, you got a better wig. Go ahead and send it. I take wigs. That's where I got this one from. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's see if your wig is better than this one. Let's see what you can do, sir. Since you're an expert, make sure the lace ain't showing. I want that invisible lace. Okay, you hear me, Sam? Get on it. Samisha. Somebody say Samisha. Wonderful. You know, if I had a son, I would be mad if he was in some woman's comments talking about hair, wigs, and makeup. I'd be like, boy, go get some business. Unless he's gay, then I would accept him fully. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? You're convinced men who clock and degrade women wear wigs want to wear wigs themselves. I know, girl. They probably trying to look for the cheapest barbershop that glues on wigs because they probably have a receding hairline themselves. All patchy and everything. They probably got their stuff glued down right now. And looking 7 months pregnant. Most of them men got big pregnant bellies and no hairline. They be trying to talk trash about other women. They wish they was a woman. At least they could explain the belly if they were. Yeah. And a wig would solve all their problems. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Said what? Where did they go? I thought they was gonna send me a wig. Ugh. I'm waiting. Darn it. Another one bites the dust or is the dust. Roxy. What to do if provider of 3 years hasn't married you? Other people. And how old are y'all? How old is he? Like, are you approaching them years where you trying to get married? Honestly, I'd keep my options open. and make it look like I don't even want to marry him and make him seem like he's the placeholder. Then he'll want to commit to you faster. Just like, oh, well, I'm traveling next year. Or you know what? When I go on my honeymoon, I want to go here, here, here. Name some places that you don't think he's going. Like, well, this is where I'm going with my husband on my honeymoon. Don't say this is where we should go on our honeymoon. Just say my husband on my honeymoon. That means he's not even a contender. And naturally, men are possessive by nature. And if they like you, they're going to want to be that man on that honeymoon. And they're going to be like, well, don't you mean me on that honeymoon? No, I said my husband. Well, don't you see me as your husband? I don't know. I didn't get that kind of vibe from you that you was trying to propose or nothing. You seem a little scared and like you don't have your stuff together. Then he's going to get his stuff together because he don't want you traveling to your honeymoon destination with another man who you deem worthy and more qualified than he is. Okay. So now he's going to try to fill that role and most likely propose. But still, if he doesn't jump to propose anytime soon, he doesn't want to, and you're just a placeholder. So, yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Next. Keep dating other guys. He can't say that because he ain't got no ring on it. Don't let him find out, though. Just stay busy and spend less time with him. He'll figure it out that he need to get you that ring. If y'all are old enough and he's got enough money to marry. Some of y'all be trying to marry a man and they don't have enough money yet. What am I doing for my birthday? I'm leaving the country, baby. I'm traveling. I'm going to Belize. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yay. Okay, yes, you like? You been wanting to go there? Oh, okay. I'm gonna probably do a little vlog and post pics when I get back. Launching B&B because of Shera. I want more. I know that's right, ma'am. All right. Mia Joy Candy. Congrats. Look in the chat, send. Okay, if I can. I see it. Okay. Have fun and believe you can snorkel in the blue hole. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Sprinkle. Hey. I look great, but men don't approach me unless I make the first move. How do I get guys to hit on me and I still want to lose that loss? Still going to lose that 20 pounds. You got to lose that 20 pounds or you got to go where the men are older and find you attractive already and they like you times 10 already. Okay. Sometimes y'all need to get in the spaces that already like you as you are in order to attract. And it's all about your aura and your confidence as well. Okay. If a man sees you sitting somewhere and you look like you're already happy, enjoying your life to the fullest, having that aura about you, they're going to want some of that. They're going to be like, oh, she looks happy. She looks interesting. She looks joyous. She looks like she's a lot of fun to conversate with. Let me go over there. But if you look like you're sad, depressed, desperate, or lonely, or like wanting someone to come make your life better, it's not going to work out for you. You got to look like you're already living your best life. That's what attracts men, okay? That you're already living your best life and you look good. Added bonus. All right? Don't sit there and look like you're waiting for someone to help you enjoy your life. Look like you're already enjoying life and they're going to want some of that joy. You understand? That's how you have to do it. Be the main character. Character, the main character. And the main character is always enjoying their story. Living their life to the fullest. Enjoying the ambiance. Enjoying whatever it is that they're doing. With a smile on their face. Looking approachable. desirable, and attractive. Okay? So work on it. It takes energy and it takes work, okay? It takes work to be the main character. But every day that you are the main character, the easier it gets. Every day you go out with confidence, it takes strength, okay? And you get stronger each day in your main character energy. And that's what's going to attract. No desperate energy, main character energy only. Walk into the room like it's your movie, it's your world. Walk around with your head all up in his sky. That's a Michael Jackson lyric. Walk around with your head all up in my sky, 'cause I do know that I want you. Walk around with your head all up in his sky. Yeah, that's a lyric. Main character energy, man. People notice. It's your world, other people just living in it. Yes. Now, some people were trained to be the main character, and some people were trained to be the extra in the background that blends in. You can retrain and reprogram yourself to be the main character. Okay? There have been people in movies that were extras in the background, but their look was so intense, or their energy was so intense, their eyes kept going to them. So they gave them a role. You know what I'm saying? Just because you look good and you got the main character energy, you can go from being a background extra to having at least a role in the movie after. And then you work your way up to main character. Okay. That's how a lot of people got to where they are. You got to be main character from the start. You will get noticed. They won't let you stay as an extra. You understand? So you can't be the extra in your own life. You got to be the main character. Walk, talk, act like it. Do everything like the main character. Everybody wants to be in the scene with the main character. Okay, that doesn't mean acting crazy. It just means owning it, owning your main character energy, living your life unapologetically. Mm-hmm. Mariah Carey. Exactly. Not physically attracted to him like gag, but rich. Okay, they're good. Then you have the upper hand. And he knows he ugly to you. So he gonna try extra hard. You can get more out of him. You understand? Mm-hmm. All right, think about them old movies from the old days. The black and white movies. The Marilyn Monroe, the Elizabeth Taylor movies, the Greta Garbo movie. All the men in the movies were ugly. Most of them. All the women were beautiful. Okay? You go back and look at the old movie, you had the ugly looking man looking like who did it and why with these gorgeous, beautiful women. Y'all know men wrote those movies, right? Beauty is the power of the woman. The man doesn't have to be beautiful. He has to be rich. He has to be macho. He has to be masculine. He has to have money. He has to be a provider and a protector. Okay, that's his role. His role is not of beauty. That's the woman's role. Okay. And when women start to choose wrong, when they choose the man that they're going to deal with, or for the man who's going to provide for them, stop choosing look. That's your job. Okay. That's your job. They're supposed to fall for your looks. You have the advantage. You're not supposed to fall for their looks. Then you don't have the advantage. Do you understand? They're supposed to fall for your looks. You're not supposed to fall for their looks. Do you understand? There you go. Thank you, Etsy P Sprinkle Sprinkle. So Stop doing stuff backwards. And think about this, ma'am. Whoever, you're not attracted to him, correct? What if your friend or some other lady started to try to like him and take him from you? You gonna be attracted to him then? You gonna try to keep him then, or you gonna give him up? Because it's so funny how some of y'all don't find these men attractive, but as soon as your friend or some other woman tries to show interest in them, oh, now they're your man. Now you can't live without him. Now, you know, now he's, you know, attractive. So y'all need to think about it like that. Somebody else tried to get him, would you let him go? You said when you see a cute guy outside, you just laugh. All right. They're not useful to you. Mm-hmm. Socrates said the paradox of beauty and ugly. The man's supposed to be ugly, and the woman is supposed to be beautiful. Why? Because his ugliness is useful and your beauty is useful to each other. Your beauty will inspire him. His ugliness will give you the advantage to be confident in yourself and get what you want. And to understand your power, which makes you even better for him because you are confident on his arm. Rather than being insecure, jealous, and stopping that man from getting his money by acting silly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Some of y'all are impeding y'all's men's ability to earn money because y'all are so jealous because they look decent and you're afraid someone's going to take them away. So you're constantly living in stress, worry, anger, and it takes a toll on you. And the relationship doesn't work out because you're supposed to be the one that's very attractive. Okay. So it also causes you a lot of stress when your man looks good because you're constantly worried about them. Okay. And by nature, men can sustain more stress with less effects than women can. So he's supposed to be stressed about you. It's not going to have a toll on him because men's bodies are able to handle stress better than women's bodies. But if you're not the most attractive one in the relationship and he is, or you're worried about other women coming on to him, what's in his phone, blah, 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 your stress levels are going to go way up. Your body can't handle stress like a man's body. So you're going to start to look bad. Your beauty is going to fade because you're too busy promoting his. You're right. So fake sleep till he leave for work. Yeah, there are fake sleep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Fake sleep or get some diarrhea, some fake diarrhea. Either way. If the fake sleep don't work, run to the bathroom. Flush the toilet about 5 times. Spray some air freshener. He'll figure it out. You're just going to be sitting on there scrolling on your phone. All right. So, if you want to live a good life, have less problems, make yourself look good, your life's going to improve. All right. Deal with men that are not super attractive. You have less stress in your life. Your friend says I have to show more skin on legs. Don't you think I can get more quality men with dressing more modest? What's your opinion? It just depends on what age you're going for and where you're at. If you dress classy, you could do below the knee dress, like a midi dress. If you're going for older guys, definitely dress classy. Because people are going to label you how you represent yourself. If you come to a place with a short skirt on and everyone else has a midi dress or a midi skirt on, you're going to look like easy pickings, easy. So you want to blend into where you're going, but not like beige. You want to blend in as far as appropriateness. So depending on where you're meeting these people or when you're going out, you must be appropriate. Okay. Appropriate. And men will say, okay, the chick in the short dress versus the chick in a midi dress. Classy, easy pickings. Okay. She's trying to get the attention. This one can get the attention without doing that. So which one do you want to be? Okay. It just depends on your environment, what side of town you on, what type of man you're trying to attract, and what you're trying to attract them for. Thank you, number one, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Number one, MT. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. You said no one approaches when you're dressed appropriate, though, but where are you? And do you go there often? Do they recognize you? Do they see you? I always say become a regular somewhere, and you'll get approached more when you become a regular somewhere. Go to the same place, the same time, daily or every other day, and people will start to recognize you who are also regulars, and they will start conversations because they'll anticipate you being there. They'll see you every time they go, and they're like, oh, I wonder if that lady gonna be there this time. I wonder what she's wearing today. And then eventually they will muster up a conversation with you because they see you there all the time. So become a regular somewhere, still dress classy and appropriate. Remember, if you're going to the rich side of town, rich people aren't desperate, so they don't have to come on to anything until they feel like it. They might just be out literally to have dinner and a drink, and they might not be thinking about women. They're not desperate. They have rich activities that keep them busy. People that are broke, their form of entertainment is drinking and rolling around on the mattress. Okay, so it's different. You got to become a regular somewhere. People have to see you in their circle or in their vicinity or in their environment in order to build that sense of trust and worthiness. So if you're going to the rich side of town, become a regular. They're not going to be desperate like on the broke side of town. They're not going to be desperate like a Dusty. Okay, they'll see you again. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't. They're not desperate. And if they do see you again and they anticipate your, presence, that's good because now they're thinking about you every time they get dressed to go out, which is going to build in your favor. Do you understand? And eventually they're going to approach and be more confident when talking to you because they've watched you and you've seen them and y'all are familiar with each other. Uh-huh. Be a regular, baby. And when you're a regular somewhere, people tend, like, if they see you and y'all become friends, it doesn't have to start off as dating. It could just be friends, right? And then eventually it might lead there, but they'll still pay for your stuff, especially if they like you. Mm-hmm. Is twice a week sufficient? No, go 3 times more. That ain't nothing, baby. More. It's a numbers game. Mm-hmm. What? Your provider is a millionaire and pays bills, but way too emotional. We're both the same age, 25. He constantly tells me he loves me and is overly affectionate, and I am not. What should I do? Girl, I don't take nobody in their 20s seriously. Not men, anyway. Sounds like he needs an emotional support animal. So maybe y'all need to adopt a pet. Okay. So for his birthday or for whatever holiday coming up, y'all go get some adoption papers for some dogs or cats or something. Okay. He needs a pet, baby. Or another pet. If he already got, he need a pet. Okay. Get him something to do. A pet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get the money and buy him a pet with his own money, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle, yeah, girl. Get him a dog or a cat or something. He has too much intense emotions to give, so he needs to spread them out with pets or something. Okay, I gotta take a little break, but you guys listen to this. Oh wait, let me see if there's another one. What is this? All right. Yeah, listen to this. He said, ride or die women age prematurely. Ride or die women are ugly and stupid. Why would a man want a woman who wants them at their lowest, who had to help them back up, who had to dust them off? Why would they want that? There's no respect there. And every time he tries to take credit for something, you're going to be like, well, if it wasn't for me. He wants to feel masculine in front of a woman that don't know his dusty past. So he's going to use you, build on your back, let you build him up, and go start fresh with the next chick that he can get the respect from. That's why they don't stay with Barbara the Builders. That's why they don't stay with women who they've had struggle with, because you remind them of their struggle. You remind them of exactly when they were their lowest. They don't want that. Okay? That's why they don't stay. So only dumb women will help a man. Only dumb women will build a man. Only a dumb woman will step in and let a man build on her back so he can leave you for the next year, because he don't want to face his struggle by looking at you every day. He don't want to face the fact that you are the reason why he ain't struggling no more, because men have egos, and you aren't the type of woman that he actually wants. You're the type of woman he needed. Oh, y'all seen that dummy? Get the kind of woman you need, not the kind you want. Okay, so he needs you, which means he don't have anything. When he wants you, that's the time that you're supposed to be with him. Not when he needs you, but when he wants you. Okay? Y'all be with men that need y'all, not want y'all. There's a difference. They need y'all to sign paperwork. They need y'all to, put them on the lease. They need y'all to put that down payment. They need y'all to pay for half the rent. They need y'all. But they don't want y'all. Understand it. Stop helping out men. Stop helping them out. They can help themselves, and they'll be more proud of themselves if they figured it out, rather than you enabling them to be a dusty. Okay, there's somebody did that clip, and that's their little book. I don't know who it is, but thanks for shouting me out. But anyway, don't be dealing with no broke men, and don't be no ride or die chick. Listen, don't do it. If you already learned that lesson, tell the people in the comments, baby. That's not my book. That's just some lady that promotes my stuff on TikTok. That's not my book. My books are on Amazon. Too Pretty to Pay Bills. Sprinkle, Sprinkle. How to Date a Provider and Avoid a Dusty. I Bring Nothing to the Table. These are all my books. They're linked in the description bar, or you can just go to Amazon and search up SheraSeven. The Wisdom of SheraSeven. This is a daily affirmation and quote book. And then I have a little coffee table book, Leveling Up to Your Best Life. It teaches you how to treat yourself like you want to be treated, how to live your best life on any budget, how to take yourself and make yourself a priority, how to romanticize your own life, and teach others how to treat you, so that when you do meet a guy, they already know what is expected. They already know them standards, because you live and treat yourself how others should be treating you. We've been going to dinner dates. I said, you're taking me shopping, right? He said, no, I was going to bring you to my apartment. He's 53. I'm 26. Drop him. Girl, blocked and drop. Yeah. Send him an unblock fee and then block him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. He's obviously unable to do so. Send him an unblock fee request and then block him. If he wants to talk to you, he'll pay it. If not, next. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have studies. Do them in hotel lobbies? No. Get out the hotels, baby. Get out the cafes and get out of the hotels. What are y'all doing? Oh, why are you doing homework trying to look for a man at the same time? Okay, that ain't no main character energy type aura. Do your work, then go out. And don't go to the hotel. Go to the restaurant bar. Stay out of the hotels, ma'am. What are you looking for? Travelers traveling through, looking for a good time? What you looking for at the hotel? Go to a restaurant bar near a rich neighborhood on the rich side of town. Don't bring your schoolwork. Don't bring your homework. Okay? Be present in the moment. Enjoy life. Suck up that ambiance. Act like the main character. Okay? Mm-hmm. What is with this new generation sitting up there trying to do homework in a hotel? Girl, what? Mm-mm. Restaurant bar and leave your books at home. Hmm? Let me read some of these questions. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all to stay at the hotels. Goodness gracious. How to break down a man emotionally. Break down his ego, not his emotion. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Y'all are aiming for the wrong stuff. Men don't really value emotions, so break down their ego. That's what they value. All right. You break his ego how? By figuring it out, ma'am. Call him the wrong name. Make him look bad in front of other people. That's usually how it works. Does he deserve it? Mix up the information and think he's someone else. Was it you that took me to such and such? Oh, that wasn't you? I could have sworn we went there. No? Oh, that's right. I went there with my mom. Break their ego down slowly. Call them the wrong name. Change it mid-sentence. Oh my gosh, is that you, Craig? Okay. Talk to him about him in front of other people. Yeah, girl. Oh my gosh, your man is taking you there? I wish mine would. Girl, he don't take me nowhere. Yeah. I don't know. He must be broke or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Bruise that ego. Since cutting your locks and wearing wigs, makeup, I get better options. I look different without them. If I get close to one, how do I maintain that look? Huh? About keep maintaining that wig. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or get you some clip-ins or some extensions. I don't know. Yeah. Do like everybody else that do it. Gotta be, if you know what works for you, make it continue to work. Mm-mm-mm. How do I catch sharks and whales while working front desk at a nice hotel? By going out after work to where they probably hang out, not in no hotel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. Don't mix business with pleasure. Don't S where you eat. Okay. Keep it separate. Law student, housewife, your husband cheats, bad, good. But bad job. Oh no. Leveled up, lost weight, planning to go. You think he knows. He insult jokes, so jealous. New baby talk. I only have a little safe. Should I go now? Dang. You should start planning it, of course. Making moves towards it. Someone says not yet. I will start aiming in that direction heavily. Don't get pregnant. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can pretend you're packing and say you're getting rid of some stuff or you're taking it to charity or Goodwill or something and just take it to the next storage or whatever. But I would definitely not announce anything. Just do it whenever you feel like it and do a little bit at a time. Make sure you got some money there. Don't leave to struggle. Get your money, girl. Find your strategy or something. I don't know. Now, people get mad at me when I say this, and it's so stupid because men do it all the time. They replace you before they even break up with you, okay? And I tell women, if you're not smart, now listen to this, because y'all keep missing this. If you're not smart and you're not 10 steps ahead or 5 steps ahead, get smart, plan it out, write it down, or make a map in your head on how to do it, and then move accordingly, okay? Because some of y'all are making emotional decisions when you need to be making strategic decisions, okay? Y'all make emotional decisions and you miss details. You don't do things correctly. You're not 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. You're in your emotions, so you're making dumb, stupid mistakes when you make decisions. So if you're going to follow my advice, you got to be smart. All right? If you're not smart, then you need to plan. If you can't do this off the top of your head with strategy, then you need to plan it out with strategy, okay? That's it. Make your plan. Make sure it's foolproof and move accordingly. Have a lie to cover up the lie. Have an excuse to cover up this. Have this to do that. Da, 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 da. Make it work in your favor. Don't just be sitting there looking stupid. Don't know how to lie and getting caught. If you're going to upgrade on someone, do it strategically. Okay? Because some of y'all are like, well, that's dangerous. No, it's only dangerous if you're stupid. It's only dangerous if you don't know how to play it. It's only dangerous if you are making emotional decisions versus strategic decisions, okay? Because it's not dangerous for him. He obviously thinks you believe everything he says and going to do you wrong. And you're going to believe him because you're delusional and you want it to work. Same thing works in your favor, okay? Deny, deny, deny. Plan, plan, plan. Be smart. Plan ahead. Have an excuse for the lie. Have a lie for the lie. It's good, okay? Pretend you're, what do you call it? An attorney. Know how to use the correct language. Stay 3 steps ahead. Know how to do what you need to do. That's it, okay? If you're not smart and you make dumb decisions based on emotions, that's what needs to change, okay? Now, if you're not smart, then you need to practice planning. That's it. If you're not smart and you're emotional, you're going to make mistakes. So, until you're ready, until you're smarter, until you're a better planner, just watch the videos for now. Okay. We got some professional people out here that have been watching my videos for many, many years that know exactly what to do, how to plan it, how to do what they got to do, because they've watched my videos and they have absorbed this information. They absorb this strategy. It is easier for them. But if you're a new person coming in and you're still reacting emotionally to men, if you still are not in control of your emotions, if you're not patient and you can't plan or you can't wait to execute something at a certain time, you're not going to be successful at using this technique. You're going to be sloppy, emotional, and not going to get the results that you're supposed to get. So just keep watching and keep watching the videos until you're good and ready to use this information, to apply it, okay? Some of y'all can't do this until you get this absorbed into your brain. He said, tips for freestyling today. Look good, girl. Go to restaurant, bar. Be the main character. Okay, I don't know what the weather or temperature is like where you are from, but dress appropriately. Don't try to overdo it. Don't look like a peacock standing out, but look like appropriate, sexy, classy. Okay. Vocabulary should match. If he is a provider, how to make yourself seem interested in him without making it seem like you're too interested. By only being impressed by the things that cost money. Sprinkles. Whenever he mentions stuff that costs money or is expensive, perk up. That way he knows you like money, and that's what he's going to continue to use to get your attention. So if he's talking blah, 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 be like, mm-hmm. Then when he says boat, oh, I have a boat, be like, oh, you have a boat. That's nice. I love boats. What's the name of the boat? Get interested in the money stuff, not the boring stuff, okay? He's boring. Oh, I traveled here. Oh, you traveled there? Oh, how was it? I've always wanted to go there. Really nice. Okay. Then start looking around. Oh, you had to go get your watch fixed? What kind of watch do you have? Oh, that's nice. What was wrong with it? Is that an expensive watch? Really? Then look at your bare arm like, I've never had a watch that expensive. Lie. Only perk up when they start talking about that money, girl. Won't he think you're a gold digger? It's better than thinking you're a pygmisha. If he knows you like money, then y'all speak the same language because he got money. Your friend looks like a hot mess, doesn't work on herself, very sensitive and needs reassurance. Should I lie and tell her she looks good? Nope, don't lie. If that's your friend, you don't lie. Your friend wants you to laugh to her face. She don't value your opinion. Okay, so if she doesn't want to improve, you need to stop hanging out with her. You understand? Let me tell you something. If that's your real friend, you need to tell her the truth. You need to tell her, look, I know you're very sensitive, but you would feel a lot better about yourself if you just put in a little bit more effort. That's all. Like, I get up every day and I do A, B, C, and D, and I feel so much better. And my life is so much better because people treat me better. So I think if you do the same thing, that might also work in your favor too. And we got to look good when we go. We got to represent, sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to tell her in a nicer way. If she says, well, I don't want to do all that and I don't want to do all that, stop inviting her places. Stop hanging out with her. And if she says, well, why don't you want to hang out anymore? Da, 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 da. Because I don't want to make you feel intimidated because I'm dressed up. Well, I was invited here and I know you don't like to dress up. And I like to hang out here and I know you don't like to dress up. So call me when you want to go to the movies and sit somewhere in the dark. Call me when you want to watch something on TV at home. But when I go out, I don't want you feeling insecure around me. And I don't want people to treat you less than because of, how you choose to represent yourself. So we can hang out in the dark. Basically, that's it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if you, as her friend, told her the truth and she still didn't listen, she doesn't value your opinion, and y'all can still hang out in the dark. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's it, because she's going to bring you down by her looks. It doesn't go together anymore. Once you leveled up, you can't still hang out with people that look like who did it and why. It doesn't go together. Okay? They're going to secretly be envious of you. They're not going to get the attention you're going to get. It's going to make them feel insecure and inadequate about themselves. Their self-esteem is going to go lower unless they do something about their looks and get better. Okay? So it's not going to even work out anyway. So hang out with them in the dark. After breaking down ego, how to get him to commit. Girl. If you got to make a man commit, he don't even like you, man. You got to act like you don't want him to commit. He wants you to commit. Do you understand? It's backwards. Everything y'all do is backwards. Why doesn't he want you to commit? Why aren't you the prize in this whole relationship, darling? You stay here chasing after a man like a pygmisha when he's supposed to be chasing after you, begging for your commitment. Okay? Why aren't you leveled up enough to where he got to beg for your commitment? Let me ask you this. Does he even want to commit to anybody? You be the most beautiful woman in the world. If he doesn't want to commit, he don't want to commit. Do you understand? If your goal in having a man is to make him commit when he doesn't want to break down his ego because he ain't treating you right, maybe he's not the problem. Maybe you're the problem because you're dealing with a man who doesn't like you. And you know this. That's why you're asking me these questions. But you don't want to admit to yourself that that man does not like you. You're going to make him like you. You're going to force him to like you. You're going to break down his ego until he likes you. That man don't really like you, and he never will, no matter what you do. Okay? No matter what you do, that man will never like you 10 times more. So what you're doing is wasting your time and energy. You need to go find a man that already likes you, times 10, that wants from you. You got the formula all backwards and wrong. Okay? So you need to stop, leave him alone, and go get you one that likes you times 10. Because you're wasting time. And y'all aren't going to realize that these men don't like y'all until y'all sitting somewhere in a corner crying. When I'm telling you now, before you even have to go through all of that. Part of philosophy is some people choose to suffer, and that's what you're doing. If you're cute, you're supposed to be suffering. All right? You look good, you don't need to be suffering. Socrates says that your beauty is a fleeting tyrant. You know what that means? That means you can rule for an amount of time based on your beauty. So make it work in your favor. Don't be dealing with men who don't even like you. Go find someone who finds you attractive and go get what you're supposed to get in this world. Okay? That's why Beyonce made that song Tyrant, girl. She said, your beauty is a tyrant. She's a tyrant. Beauty is a tyrant. A phrase often attributed to Socrates, highlighting how physical attractiveness or aesthetic perfection acts as a temporary demanding ruler that forces compliance through societal pressure, obsession with youth, and high maintenance. It implies beauty is a powerful, fleeting, and sometimes oppressive force. All right? So use your beauty as a tyrant and get what you need in this world while you can still get it. Okay? Don't be wasting it. I'll be wasting it. I see so many young women out here wasting their youth and their beauty on looking like who did it and why, when that's your time to gather everything from these guys that you're dealing with, instead of them gathering everything from you. Okay? Y'all be looking, somebody call me. Y'all be looking like who did it and why, paying for some dusty. They're taking all your energy, all your youth, stressing y'all out, and you're supposed to be getting their money. Look at your best every day. But instead, you'll have the roles reversed. That's why some of y'all looking crazy, got issues, because y'all doing everything in reverse. Y'all aren't using the time correctly. Y'all aren't using your youth and your beauty correctly. Y'all are being exploited. Uh-oh, thank you. Impressive Salon and Spa sent me a Cash App. Thank you. All right, let me read. Melanie sent me $5 yesterday. Impressive Salon and Spa. Thank you so much. Sending love and condolences. I appreciate you, ma'am. Sorry, I didn't see that when it came through. Who is this? Okay. Do rich men care if you're broke? No. They care if you look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about this. If a rich man sees a beautiful woman and he has her on his arm, it's going to make him look richer, not poorer. So why would he care? He's always provided. We have a daughter together, not married. Lately, he's been saying he's going to leave 5 years together. Okay. Then get his money, ma'am. Stack. Tell him things cost double. Get his credit card, go to the grocery store, buy you some gift cards. He's telling you what his plans are. So get his money. All right. Just get his money. Or start making things more expensive so he can't afford to leave you, or just get his money. Whichever one is true. Okay. You're gonna get some money if he leaves anyway, because y'all got a child together. So make it work in your favor. Make all things work in your favor. That way they're not problems. Okay. You better figure out how to make that work in your favor. Stop looking at stuff as problems and start looking at stuff that's working in your favor. Figure out how to make it work in your favor. That's how you're gonna get what you want. Mm-hmm. How do I get him hooked fast? He's wealthy, went on second date, and he just texted me right after that he wants me. Okay, so he's trying to rush you to the mattress. Wonderful. You're disposable. The best thing you can do is say, "Oh, I'm not that kind of girl, but I love spending time with you. You were so refreshing. I would love to see where this goes, but I'm just not that kind of girl, and I'm sorry if that's what you were looking for." You got to guilt trip him for even trying to tell you anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So flip the script on him, man. Make him take you seriously, not to the mattress. Okay, he can go get anybody and roll around with. You got to stand out. Do you understand? You got to treat yourself how you want to be treated. You want to be treated like a mattress roller? Okay, you got to tell him, I am not that girl, but I would love to spend more time with you. You're such an interesting, intelligent man. I already told my friends about you. You see how that's much more classy and get you more money later on down the line? Then, okay, I'm so glad you want me, Mr. Wealthy Man. Now, well, how does he want you? Does he want to invest in you, or does he want you on the mattress? Thank you for being a member, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So, men, y'all need to understand the difference when a man says that he wants you. What does he want you for? Okay, y'all need to stop taking any type of validation as the correct type of validation. The correct type of validation adds to you, not takes from you. Do you understand? So, what does he want? Does he want a relationship? Does he want, you don't have to ask him these questions, but you need to think about this. What is he saying that he wants you for? The mattress? Mm-hmm. Let's see, third date coming up. You know what that means. Mattress time. So you need to tell him, no, I would love to get to know you even more. You're so intriguing. I really enjoy our time together. Do you like such and such and such and such? You're such a breath of fresh air. You're so intelligent. I already told my friends what a gentleman you were. Put him in his place and make him get back to spending that money and acting right and investing. Okay, because around that second date, they're going to try to get to that mattress if you let them. And guess what? If you let them, they're going to dismiss you. Why? Because you're a mattress roller. Okay, you pass the mattress rolling test. You don't have to get on the mattress. Okay, you get some money. You get gifts. You get more dates. You get it? Don't fail the mattress test. Stay off the mattresses. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, okay, he canceled the first date because of age gap, came back wanting to make it up, sent $300, okay, then canceled second date because of snowstorm. I said, take care, then left him on an open. He hasn't texted me for 3 days. Okay, he'll be back and get you some more money. Wonderful. If he follows you on social media, post some thirst traps, but not anything inappropriate, but something just to make him want to pay a re-entry fee. All right. He said, "How long should mattress rolling test be, girl? Your wife, not your. I don't know if you're trying to be wife or you're trying to be long term. Long term, people don't roll around on the mattress until all bills paid, car note paid, car payments are all paid up. You're not a mattress, okay? You're making him invest long term. Okay, if you try to rush to the mattress with that man, you're not. He doesn't like you times 10, and you like him more than he likes you. Do you understand? They're supposed to work for that mattress roll. They're supposed to get you out of debt, make you financially free. They're supposed to invest in you long term so you know that they're serious and take you seriously. Okay? Y'all trying to roll around on the mattress on date 3? Did you meet them on a dating website? Is that all you're there for? You know? Is that what you're there for? Is that what you want to? Because I think y'all don't understand my channel. We're trying to get this money. We're trying to get this lifestyle. Okay? Not no bed bugs. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? You moved to a rich area, went to a live, want to live a socialite lifestyle, but husband is not into networking events. I go to most alone, but husband is not interested in going any events anytime. Yeah, make some friends and go by yourself. Just because he don't want to do it, don't mean you can't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got your own life to live. Don't be stuck up under a man. Don't become all about. I mean, don't become a pygmy girl. If you want to go, go. That's your hobby. That's your thing. Sculptures are the epitome of beauty across history. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. Mm-hmm. How do you get him to pay for things without rolling around the mattress? He got to like you 10 times more, not 2 times more, not 3 times more, but times 10, because he wants to impress you. He wants to make sure you stay in his life, and he wants to make sure you're happy and actually likes you as a person, not just as someone to roll around on the mattress with after 2 free meals. Okay. So choose wisely the type of man you're going to date and make sure they like you times 10 instead of not at all or just a little bit. Okay. It's all up to you. All right. If they like you a lot, they're going to pay attention to what you say and they're going to do the things you like and give you what you ask for. They like you a lot. It's that easy. They like you a lot. You got to choose wisely. Right? When I say that, it means you can't be choosing the man with the pack that looks good, that's 6'3", because he don't like you. Not enough to give you money and pay your bills, does he? He might, but you know that more than I do. So choose the type of man you know going to do those things for you without you having to figure it out. You already automatically know it's going to happen. That's your target. Okay. So, for example, you know what you can get away with certain types of men. You know how to talk to them and you know how to request things from certain types of men based on how they look, how they feel about you, and how you look. You already know it's common sense. You already know that they're going to do it for you or not. You already know. There's no hoping, there's no wishing. You already know. Because if you choose correctly, you choose the type of men, you already know if they're going to say yes or no based on their looks and your looks. Okay? You already know. Especially, you know they have the money to do it. Looks don't matter in men, exactly. They matter in women. You said, Shira, I looked up the philosophy. Soccer believed inward beauty is more beautiful, but yes, we should be both. Okay, but no one's going to believe your inner beauty, and they're not going to pay attention to it because your first form of communication and representation is your outer beauty. So they're not even going to get to your inner beauty. Okay, that's why packaging is everything. Okay, you ain't gonna buy certain things if the packaging is not correct. You're not gonna get the inner beauty of the package if the package is not attractive. Okay, think about perfume. When you buy my perfume, where my perfume at? This was some ugly packaging. You wouldn't even want it. If it wasn't pink and shiny and pretty, and you wouldn't want this mess if it was in a brown bottle with a black sprayer. You wouldn't want it. Why? It looks like air freshener or something, right? But when the bottle looks good, okay, you want it. Let me see if I can find it ugly, but I don't want to misrepresent someone's brand. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. The packaging is everything because the product can be trash, but the people will buy it for the packaging because that's the society we live in now. Do you understand? You understand? People don't buy for packaging these days. Socrates said also that beauty is a fleeting tyrant. It will rule. Inner beauty is not a fleeting tyrant, but outside beauty is. So use it while you got it and get this money. All right. That Beyonce Tyrant song. You said tacky and childish like a kid who wants the candy bar for the wrapping. It doesn't matter. That's why it's a fleeting tyrant. Because think about it. If you are a good-looking woman, but your personality sucks, you're still going to get more than someone who's ugly. Because they're not going to figure out the personality part until a little bit later. You're still going to get something. It's a fleeting tyrant if you have a bad personality, if you're not beautiful within. But if you are beautiful and you look good and feel good and your life is good and you don't have a reason to be upset and mad and life is great because you got pretty privilege, then your insides are going to ascend to your outside beauty as well because you're not going to have that negative energy. You're not going to have those, bad thoughts because your life has improved because of how you look. You're going to walk around with a smile on your face. People are going to open doors for you. You're going to have opportunities. So therefore, you're going to treat people nicer because you're, happy. There's no chip on your shoulder. You're not going to be evil and mean to everybody. Why? Because you don't have to be. So it normally catches up with that person once they've adjusted to it, So when you have positive energy and positive treatment, your life gets better. When you have negative treatments and you have negative energy, especially towards yourself, life does not get better. So when I look good, feel good, I really mean it. It's going to improve your life. Now, I see some women out here. They literally live by the creed. Oh, your inside personality, it's inside that matters. Da, da, da. That is a poor excuse for not wanting to put effort and energy into your physical appearance. Unless you're Amish or a part of some patriarchal religion that tells you to not upplay your beauty because they know it's an advantage, then you don't have no excuse. All right? You don't have no excuse if you're not part of a patriarchal brainwashed religion that tells you to downplay your beauty so that you have no power. Then you have no excuse, okay? If you're able to get your hands on makeup, beauty products, skincare, and you're not doing the most, that's your choice. Okay? If you allow other people to tell you you're not worthy of looking good and you listen to them, that's your choice too. Because everybody got a choice. They can believe it or they can say, no, I don't think so. I'm going to do what I want. Somebody is constantly telling you you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. Ask yourself, well, I should do whatever I want. So I'm going to do what I want. I'm not going to listen to people that don't have my best interest in mind. You know what I'm saying? So you better rethink, use your own brain, and y'all better make sure y'all make the best out of what you got today so you can have more tomorrow. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Your dad is a prime example. He wants you to stay completely natural. Okay, well, you can't be with your daddy forever, ma'am. You got to go out there and live your life. You know what I mean? Mm-mm-mm-mm. You said, do we give them a list of getting all your stuff paid up and wait till they have done the thing and tell them the next? You mention a few things at a time. Keep the list going. Don't give them the whole list because they might give up before they start. Give them like two things at once. Maybe if it's a big thing, one thing at a time. Okay, pace yourself. See, they'll do it because they think, oh, if I do this, then yeah, I'm gonna get the prize. Nope. Then you add something else to it. Okay. Don't give them the whole list. They're gonna look at that list, especially if they are overwhelmed. At I don't know what's on your list, but they might be like, I'm gonna give up before I even start. Give them a few things at a time. They'll know what you're doing. It's not so overwhelming when you give them a few things at a time. Let your daddy pay all your bills, ma'am. Whose dad don't want you to level up? Unless he gonna pay all your bills and buy you a luxury car and put you in a nice house and do all those things for you. You need to do what you got to do, ma'am. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. See, a lot of I don't know if this was your case, and I'm not saying it is, but a lot of fathers don't want you to go outdo them with your husband or your man. Could you imagine bringing home a man that has more money than him to introduce him? A lot of times they want to keep you in your place so you don't outdo them with your man. Imagine you meet a millionaire and he wants to meet your family. Your dad is not that. You didn't put on your hair, your makeup, nails, and you can call you a millionaire. Now he got to come meet your father. You know what I'm saying? Some men do that out of ego as well. So y'all, you got to do what's best for you, not them, for you. 30-year-old guy talks about wanting a hair transplant and checks himself in the mirror. DL or Arab, just Arab culture, they care about appearance. Probably both, man. He's not supposed to be the pretty one in the relationship. Do you understand? If you're not the better looking one, don't even deal. Dismissed. If you're not the better looking one in the relationship, do not get into the relationship. Or you will be treated like the maid. How to deal with a provider man who insists on talking politics and religion when it's clear you have different views of both. Like, oh, I love to hear about politics. I really don't have a view. I don't know enough about politics to even have a view, but thank you for sharing. There, that's what you say. Mhm. Yep. You don't have enough information to speak on politics, but you love to hear people and their passion. Good for them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody cares. You know what? Y'all gonna let politics keep y'all from y'all bags. When in 4 years it's gonna change. I don't even keep up with politics. I keep up with money. Hmm. How to get money out of him when he comes back trying to take me out for the third time. Re-entry fee. Whenever he texts you, send him a link for whatever amount of money you want, and tell him it's a re-entry fee to talk to you again. Because you don't like wasting time. If he wants you, he'll pay it. If not, if you want to talk to you, pay it. If not, he'll go to the next chick. Hmm. So honestly, like, let me tell y'all something, ladies. If y'all trying to bag some money, I know young women that are passionate and want to have conversations and all this kind of stuff. Look, if it's gonna get in the way of getting your bag, it's a no-go. Talk to him about that stuff later when you already got his bag. You know what I'm saying? Then you can tell your true opinion. Then you can be like, oh, thanks for the bag. I already got it. I already got my business. But when you're like, think of yourself as a secret agent. You're trying to collect intel. You're trying to get on the inside, trying to get his money, right? You're undercover. Once you get everything you need, you could tell that fool off. You could tell him whatever you want. You could switch your wig up, take the wig off. Get the bag first. Stop worrying about the other stuff that don't matter. Okay? Get the bag first. Okay? It's never going to be a match. Okay? Men and women think different. Just get his money. That's the match. Because think about this. You may agree on this or you may disagree on that, but you're going to disagree on some things. That's just life. Okay? But you ain't going to disagree with that money. So get it. Tell them off later when you got the money. All right? It'll be more satisfying too because you got what you came for. That'll make you drive it home even further. Hmm? I know that's right. Thank you. All right. You have many strong opinions, but I have to save them for conversations with my true friend and just smile and act with it. That's right, ma'am. That's right. Because how else are men supposed to impress you and look big, strong, and macho if you are going to sit there and argue with him all the time about this, and that? Just let him shine for a second and get his money. Nod your head and take his money, baby. That's all you got to do. Talk to all the real stuff and let your real personality out with people that you know and trust, okay? All right. Sometimes you're just there for a little while, not a long time. Sometimes you're there to secure the bag and, make sure you talk to people about those things that you're passionate about or highly opinionated of that you're safe with. You don't know them people. Just get their money. Especially on the first and second date, girl. You don't know who they are. You might not see them on the third date. And then, you know, learn to control your emotions and speak less. Your beauty is power. Lead with that. You said how to gain back power if you already rolled around on the mattress. Ghost. They'll come looking for you, and then you could ask for what you want. All right. You said he can also use the strong opinions against you. Exactly. Don't be arguing, sitting over there talking to no man about no politics or religion. Just agree to disagree, or tell him you don't know enough about it, and get his money. Look for my comment below, girl. You got to type it up in here because sometimes I don't see it, bam. But thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I'll try, but if I don't see it, I don't see it. You're going to happy hour at a sushi restaurant, Casey? Good for you, man. Now you want some. They have like the vegetarian sushi. So good. You said, say, how about that, and let them talk. That's right. Sure, you've been talking to a potential provider online. He's asking for your phone number, but I'm not sure if I should. No, he need to be a provider before he get that phone number. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Give him your cash app. Sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cash app, baby. Don't give him the phone number, give him the cash app. How to make him marry me, culture values, V card. Okay. Y'all get on my nerves. If you don't want to marry you, why would you want him to marry you? If you got to make a man marry you, he don't even want you, girl. First of all, I'm not getting into no marriage unless the man is begging me for the commitment. And until he's mentioned it to me, I don't need a man to marry me. They want to marry me. Understand the difference. Because this is going to set the entire tone for your marriage. All right? They got to want you more. They don't want you more, you don't want them at all. You understand? So, unless he wants you more and is asking for your hand in marriage on his own free will, because you're such a catch and you're such a prize and you value yourself and you look real good, and if he don't get you, somebody else with more money will, then I don't know. Okay? So, you can't make a man want to marry you. They got to want to because they like you more. So getting in that mirror and sprucing yourself up and looking like you can pull one with more money, and that's what's going to get them. You understand? You got to put that energy into yourself. You're not supposed to be begging no man. They're supposed to be begging you. Okay? So get in that mirror. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look like the prize, baby. Someone says, do he have money? I should hope so. Otherwise, you're wasting time. You tried liking and following rich guy posts, but online, but none of them DM me. Okay, posting. Do you have your picture up there? Do you have your profile picture up there? Are you being a pick me in them comments? What's happening online? I don't know. I need more details than that, ma'am. Mm-hmm. You said here at the lawn listening to Shira. Okay, hey ma'am. Sprinkle. You said they value V card, you value black card. Hilarious. What if he never unblocks me? Good thing you have a roster and won't even notice. Good thing you're not going to be a pygmisha anymore since you found my channel. So it's a good thing you're starting a roster and dating other people right now, right? Good, right? Trying to help you. It's a good thing you're all going to move on and start dating men with more money, right? You're a teen and you feel so isolated in your parents' house and no one is treating me right and I don't know what to do and it's making you feel depressed. Look good. Get up and start looking good and create your life. Read a book, find a hobby, make some friends. You go to school, be the main character over there. Okay? Get you some hobbies, do something creative, focus on yourself. Sure, I'm 23, was trying to hand out my business flyers today and felt overwhelmed and started crying, not in college, but business and life feels stagnant. What? Girl, you can't be emotional like that if you want to succeed. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why are you handing it out? Get online and advertise online, baby. What you doing handing stuff out in public? That's just trash. Nobody does it anymore. Okay? Get online. Get online and send and pay to promote yourself. Save the money, save some trees. Okay? Unless someone asks you for a card or a flyer, you're not supposed to be handing them out. People also probably think, well, I don't know where you live, but over here, people don't be taking stuff from people no more. It could be laced with some drugs or something, girl. No. Take your flyers and take them to small businesses or businesses and lay them down next to the register or ask the permission and then go. People that want it and are truly interested will pick it up. All right? That's it. And then advertise online. You said people don't want to be bothered in public. They don't, baby. Take your stuff to a business, set it down by the register, and then advertise online. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Drink water, ladies. Stay hydrated. Mm-hmm. So somebody sent me some supplements a long time ago, and I was cleaning up and I found them. I had a big pile of PR. Your hair is natural for 4 years. Okay, as a Black woman, you got a keratin treatment, and now men ask me out constantly, what else can I do to attract more men? Get them lipsticks, and makeup, and contouring skills together. Yeah, I'm sure you can already do your makeup if you can. Yeah, improve on your makeup skills, and also work on your vocabulary and your body language. Your femininity. Femininity attracts masculine men a lot, because you make them feel more masculine. So I think work on your femininity, your makeup skills if you got makeup, emotional control, definitely. You don't want to get triggered easily and making bad decisions. But yeah. Okay, so let me see. Fem Vita. She sent me a bunch of supplements. She even put my name and my face on the little postcard. Thank you, girl. And she says you can order from her store and you can use my code Shera10. Shera and the number 10 at Femvita store. Yeah. So she sent me women's formula for vitality. She sent me Femvita turmeric gummies, which is really good for inflammation and bloating and all that kind of stuff. Supports a healthy inflammatory response, promotes joint and skin health. So good for your skin. And then sea moss capsules, which is also really good for your skin, your immune system, and nerve health. So the dust is getting on your nerve. It also boosts energy. Get you some sea moss. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it's at Mvita store. And you can use my code SheraSeven for your little discount. Thank you for being a new member. Okay, so I already took these, the turmeric. I'm going to take the sea moss. Ooh. Supposed to take 2. I'm going to be glowing and my skin going to be beautiful. Okay. I take my supplements. Thank you, Femvita. This women's vitality formula, it supports menstrual health, promotes well-being during menopause, helps maintain endocrine system and health. So I'm going to take this one too because I haven't taken it yet. So I got to have my women's vitality. Shoot. Got to stay vital up in here. How many am I supposed to take? 2. All right. I'm going to be all extra. You say you take NAD pills because of me? Yeah, I have that too in my cabinet. I be supplementing it up. Is that even a word? Supplementing it up. So thank you. I always love a good supplement. And she is one of the subscribers. This is her own business, Femvita. I know she's also on TikTok. So y'all better get y'all's supplements, ladies. Okay. And use my code SheraSeven. See? SheraSeven. Vita. All right. And these little turmeric gummies are good too. If you got like a swollen face or bloated body, this will help with the anti-inflammatory. Just get all the stuff out of you. You'll be snatched. Okay. Are you at a disadvantage if you wear glasses? Let me tell y'all something. Men are, repeat after me, everybody. Men are visual creatures. If you look like you're smart, they are intimidated and they can't impress you unless they start acting more intelligent. And also, what if someone walks in next to you with no glasses on? Then they got to look at you and then they got to look at her. By society, men are ego-driven. What looks good on their arm? A girl with glasses or a girl with no glasses? What boosts their ego? Being seen out in public with a woman with glasses or a woman with no glasses? Okay, men are ego-driven and they are visual creatures. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, even though I wear contact lenses and I have glasses, I ain't wearing them things out in public. I'm not wearing them glasses out in public unless they're shades. I wear some sunglasses, but I will not wear my regular glasses out in public. I will not. I probably look good in them. I probably do, but that's not the point. Do you understand? So no, I would not be wearing the glasses. I know some y'all are gonna argue me up and down. Ooh, I'm telling y'all what I know. Take them off. You have a better chance. Unless you got them big crazy looking eyeballs that people say, ooh, put them glasses back on. Unless that's you, take them off. Okay. Unless they tell you to put them back on, take them off. Okay. See, what happens is, look, let me tell y'all the truth. Some of y'all wear glasses for so long, it becomes part of your personality. Okay. Take them off. I'm just telling y'all. You don't want to be known as the girl with the glasses. Okay. Drive. If you need them to drive to where you going and take them off. Put them in your purse. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, don't be Velma, the Velma type. Gonna be Velma for Scooby-Doo. Yep. It's just the truth, ladies. It's just the truth. We got to understand. We got to be honest with ourselves. We absolutely got to be honest with ourselves. There's no need to argue. You know the truth. If you line up a bunch of women, some with glasses on, some with no glasses on, and tell the men which one, they're not going to pick the glasses. Okay? Just know what I'm telling you. Take them off, get you some contact lenses, or just take the glasses off temporarily and put them back on later. Okay. I'm telling you, I have glasses. I have glasses. I promise you. But I don't wear them in public. Because think about this. Beauty is a philosophy. Glasses are to correct vision. It looks like a handicap, something wrong with you, and especially in a woman. Now, I tell you, I wear glasses. I wear contacts. But that's not the message you're trying to put out there. Okay. I'm telling you, I went to a nice restaurant bar a while back, me and my daughter. We went for brunch. And sometimes ladies choose glasses that create a barrier. Okay. I'm going to break it down for you. The glasses create a barrier. Okay. Especially if it's those weird looking, uber stylish, quirky glasses. You don't want that. Okay. That takes over your whole face and you're not even a person anymore. You're just a pair of glasses. So it's a blocker. Okay. It's a barrier. Take them off. You're welcome. Okay. You said you get compliments on yours, but do you get money? Do you get dates and money? We're not here for compliments. We're here for this money. We're not here for false validation. We're here for the bags. Yes. I've been working on vision board. You added sprinkle into the manifest a provider. Okay, to manifest a provider. Should I add anything else? What do you want that provider to be? Because anybody can provide, baby. Do you want them to be this? Do you want to be that? Do you want them to be single? Do you want them to be married? Because you can find a married provider. You better be specific, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Some of y'all out here looking like Monsters Inc. with some of these glasses on. The lady at the receptionist desk on that cartoon, Monsters Inc. Some of y'all be looking like that. Some of y'all be looking like who did it and why with these glasses on. That's not who you are. Take them things off and let your true beauty shine. Okay? You get approached more when you wear glasses. Do you get bills paid, ma'am? Look, I'm not trying to ask y'all, listen to me very carefully. There's a difference between getting approached and getting bills paid. Which one you getting? Getting approached or getting asked out without splitting a check? There's a difference. Why are they approaching you? Do they deem you easier or more gullible because you have glasses? Do they deem you more desperate? Are they asking you out? Are they treating you like the prize? What are they doing? People can ask anyone out with glasses, but what are the treatment you're getting? What's the treatment you're getting? Is it the same as the chick with no glasses? Okay. So we're being realistic here. Trying to get to the bag. All right. But do you get money? Shira, you're changing lives out here. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle. Because I'm telling y'all, I wore glasses. I had a high school boyfriend. I had glasses, but that's not the same thing as when you take them glasses off and level yourself up. You don't get the same type of dude. You get more. Okay, so let's be realistic. You might could pull with some glasses, but imagine what you could pull with no glasses. Okay. Yeah. Y'all remember Princess Diaries? She got her makeover. They took them glasses off. Gave her some contacts. That's what y'all need to do. All right. All right. All right. Y'all know. Can you see with glasses? No, I don't wear them on camera. No. I mean, I look good, but the type of glasses that I got, listen to what I did. I got ugly glasses on purpose, so I never wear them out. Because I know myself. I got the ugliest looking glasses so that I am not ever tempted to wear them things out. I will make myself get up, wash my face, and put on my contacts. So I got me ugly glasses on purpose. So you won't see me out with them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. They're only for at home when I'm reading and I don't have all my contacts. That way I'm not leaving the house unless I get up and get dressed. There, I don't have any other options. Anyway, I gotta go. I will see y'all soon. Thank y'all, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Maybe y'all get my books and my perfume. All the links are in the description bar. If you also want to join the Patreon, join tier 2 and up, and you'll be able to directly message me. And I'll answer back within a day or two. All right. I'll see y'all there. Bye.